just say though, like,
No,
I was trying to
because
be
then you're
sneaky.
gonna find a way to use it.
I rolled a 1 on myself.
I'm trying to prevent making this harder for me.
Would rolling a 1 on yourself be like when you forgot what you were about to say?
I do that all the time.
Unironically, at work today, a girl came in to get her pizza, probably like 15 or 20 minutes before I left.
Mhm.
And she looks at me, and I'm like on the other side of the cut table. I'm like boxing something. I'm like, "Hi, I'll be right with you." And she's like, "Okay, Andrew." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, who is this?"
Oh, it's so good to see you again, Gary.
And I'm like, I know where I know her from. I know how long it's been since I last saw her. I
But
do not
what is
remember
her
her name.
name?
I remembered since, but
That's
like only after I got done talking to her.
oh,
And
it's
she
not
was like, "We should hang out sometime." I'm like, "I haven't talked to you since high school."
a.
What do you mean? I'm a completely different human being. Anyway, it was nice. It was cool to see people, but it's like, oh my god, what do I do? It's stressful. Somebody other than Mila, who has had the burden of storytelling unjustly thrust upon her an undue number of times.
I
Tell me what
haven't
happened
had to
last week.
sum up in like
2
a month
weeks.
and a half now.
Yeah.
You did it last week.
No,
No, I
we've
didn't.
we've been nailing it.
We've been nailing it. So what's been happening is someone else has been volunteering to do it, doing a
Uh-huh.
terrible job, and then Mila will come in and fill the holes where you guys leave them.
I only include the important details.
The things they don't tell.
What? No, the things we do tell are very important as well.
Yeah.
Uh, I would hear a summary from someone else today.
I nominate Admiral Varth.
Yeah, I mean,
You remembered it existed. Huh?
Yep.
I mean, you're
That's-
looking for an accurate depiction of what happened last time. You don't want to be asking me or Millie.
My favorite was when we had uh, when we had Ginkin sum up the week he hadn't been here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
one was
that
good.
was my favorite. Also my favorite. Can I just use this token? Actual gamer. So, remind me what happened.
Well, we committed a big crime with another ship.
We?
Sorry, Mila.
The royal we.
Yeah, the European we.
Yep.
We.
Oui, Monsieur Pan.
Would you really say I was committing a crime when the Imperials were going to blow up the ship anyway?
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
that space station now has to remodel that entire walkway. They had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, this is going straight out of Han Solo's paycheck, and now he's gonna lose the polls next governor election.
What?
Run that one by me again, Chief.
Was
sorry.
the explosion big enough that it ruined Kaliaki's bar, at least?
Do you want to know?
Yeah,
Yes.
does she have to go to a new
Yes,
place?
she fucking does.
Oh no!
She was there for 7 days. Which is
Now-
technically
7
longer
days too
than
many.
she was, which is shorter than she was in Cata Nemoidia, by the way. So her uh retention when she has to submit her resume has been getting like diabolically shorter and shorter per job she's had since she left Capella 3. Like, oh yeah, what's your past experience, Miss Kaliki? Oh, I owned a bar on Capella 3 for 18 years. I inherited it from my dad. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, it blew up. Okay, well, where'd you go next? Oh, I waited a bar in Catanemoidia for three weeks, maybe 4 at most. And what happened? It got blown up. And then what? And then I served drinks as a temp on Cloud City for 4 days. And what happened? It blew up.
So
I'm
sorry to this
I'm really sorry,
NPC.
but we're just gonna have to say no to you this time. You're just not the kind of person we're looking for.
Is
A mag-
Kaliaki gonna
a
join
magnet for terrorism.
the League of Assholes who won a fight?
She just makes really strong
Uh,
drinks and throws them at us.
1 second, I gotta write something down real quick. Anyway, someone finish the summary, please. I like hearing what happened. Someone, anyone.
I mean, after we crashed the ship into the space station.
I guess not a lot happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
we
mostly
just we
battle.
entered the hangar
Here
and
we
confronted
got-
Darga.
And then we
You
got
ran
on
up
the
on
ships
Darga
and
and
flew back home.
he couldn't quite move more than
Oh,
2 squares at a
and-
time fast enough to get away.
And the slaves got abducted by the Imperials before they left.
Yeah.
So-
They didn't die, and according to some people, it's
They're-
better to be a slave than to be dead.
No, they're probably dead after after they got abducted.
Why would the Empire want slaves just to kill them? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because the
Like,
original plan
whole-
was to kill
the whole thing
them.
when they can do slavery.
Well, I think the Empire probably would have preferred to keep them alive, but they felt like they had to kill them because they couldn't risk the secret getting out.
Yeah.
But you got the secret anyway, and the Empire got to keep their slaves, so everybody wins.
Oh.
Yay!
Yay! Except maybe those, 2.5-ish thousand slaves, perhaps. Maybe they didn't win out, but I'm sure there will be no consequences for that action, right? No long-reaching consequences, surely.
Absolutely not. Fine.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to revisit the planet in capacity. The campaign shouldn't ever have us go back.
2,500 slaves wouldn't want to fight us anyway.
That's a lot of
Not with
slaves.
Not with that
A lot
attitude.
of slaves.
I added the Tarot twins to your handouts.
But they're dead. At least
Ah,
one of them's dead.
the flavor text in the summary will give you a hint as to the nature of their condition, perhaps.
Yeah, they're
But-
cheating.
Yeah, they're cheating. Anyway, somebody in the League of Assholes has to be a clone so they can be expendable. So that the non-clone ones can get away if the fight's going bad.
I hope you add another R every time they're cloned.
That's not a bad idea. Actually, what I should do is I should add R's preemptively and remove them each time you kill a pair. That way you know how many times you'll expect to fight them.
And when it's just Tau twins, we know
And when
it's
it's
the last
Tau
one.
twins, yeah. Well, you'll know it's them because they'll be level 20.
Yes, our characters will look at them and be like, yes, level 20. This is the end.
I'm sure it'll be more dramatic than that, but yes, that's essentially what will happen. You all have been. I'm not going to use the word busy because it may not universally apply to all of you equally, but occupied for the last 3 months, doing whatever it is you've been doing. Some of you have been constructing ungodly starships. 16. Okay, that seems balanced.
What's balanced?
How much health this thing has.
Did you notice the turbo laser yet?
No, I haven't noticed the turbo laser yet.
Oh,
You're
you
gonna hurt
added
my
the turbo
feelings, aren't you?
There's still enough cargo capacity for 4 banthas too.
Oh, height.
Oh wait. Haha! Look at me. I am smart. Some of you have probably had some heart-to-hearts with some NPCs that exist here on the Resurgence. And some of you, I have no idea what you've been up to. So I'm going to go around the table, and anything you want to share with the class, this would be the time to do so. I will start with Zuta. How have you occupied your time for the last 3 months, give or take, Galactic Standard Time?
I went as far as it would take for a month and a half to go to the most secluded hat wear dealer in the universe, and
Yeah.
then bought a hat and came back.
You have the most outrageously exotic hat.
Yeah, you would not find anywhere else in the galaxy. That's why I had to fly a whole month and a half to get there.
It looks like a normal hat, like almost identical to the one you have, but you wear it upside down, and that's like the intended design. It just has like this divot in the top that like fits perfectly on your head. It's like fuck, what's the word? Damn it. Bespoke. That's the one. It's bespoke. Like they measured your head, and then they made an upside down hat that had like this perfect curvature on the inside that you just place on your head.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much you jostle, it stays on your head, despite it being top heavy and really slender. It's the wildest thing. It's gravity defying.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Maybe you have some kind of turban or something. I don't know. What does your hat look like? Describe it to me.
So like, you know Doug Dimmadome's hat?
Oh, I see.
Take that, but like cut it into a third and make it go in 2 different directions.
But why?
Because that's style.
He's the-
You just
he's the
don't know
leader.
style.
That
So
must
like
be the leader of the Dugsdale Dimmadome.
so one is going 2/3 one direction, and then the other is 1/3 the opposite direction.
I'm Dim Duggadome. Owner of the Dims Doug Dimmadale. Cool. Sick hat.
Thank
Big
you.
fan. R4. You've been building a boat.
Ship construction noises.
Do you have a name for this vessel yet?
I'm not naming it.
Okay. You get back to the fleet after your 3-month sojourn, Zuta, and R4 is trying to hand you a blank license plate for you to just like staple onto the ship, and you get to name it.
He also hands you a key as it's your ship.
Does it have fuzzy dice on the keyring?
It does now.
Let's go. Come back to me. I'll have to find it cool.
There's the ship's sheet. You can edit it now.
In the
It should be in the journal.
Under who?
It should be at the very top.
Oh, Corellian transport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nalia, what have you been up to for 3 months?
Absolutely nothing. No.
Tea with Denia.
For
For 3 months.
Yep. Nalia has mostly been hanging out with Master Denia. But she did go off and build her own lightsaber. So now she has a cool lightsaber. And it's pink. Because yeah, you said I could pick any color that like I could decide what it looked like, and I decided it's gonna be pink.
Did I say that?
Oh, hell yeah.
That
Wait.
doesn't sound like something I'd say. Unfortunately for you, I mean, I guess there's nothing saying you can't have a pink lightsaber.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be pink. I just wanted
I
to know
just
what you would say.
I wondered, like, what? Normally, the crystal you put in the saber dictates the color.
Yeah, so she found a pink kyber crystal. It's fine.
But see, we live in the good canon where kyber is a type of crystal, and not all lightsaber crystals are made of kyber.
Okay, well that's cringe.
Well, I didn't ask.
What do I change the model name to rename this, or
You would hit edit in the top right, and then under name, that's what it would be listed as when you want to view it by its name.
oh, thank you,
The model is not. You don't change the model. Okay, so you've got your rad as fuck pink +1 lightsaber. Is it a great saber? Is that what you settled on?
Yeah, it's a
Pog.
great saber.
We two-handed now, boys.
Yeah.
Do you have it set up in your sheet so that you're getting double strength to the
Yes.
damage? Pog. That's a lot of damage. Holy. Cool. And what have you been discussing with Master Denaya? Anything interesting?
So this and that Jedi stuff, but some fun facts that the group might like to know was that she got to talking with Mr. Denaya about the fun inquisitors we keep running into, and it turns out that Valen Draco used to be Denaya's Padawan back in the day. So that's fun. She seems completely unsurprised that he's become the High Inquisitor, though, for what that is worth. That's a fun fact for you.
Now, not to diminish that, I do want that to feel like something that you earned. However, it's worth mentioning. I have said this information aloud at least once in the past.
The more important thing is that she has the ability to Farsi, and she can see into the future every once in a while. So that is definitely something, and something worth keeping in mind.
Yeah, if you ever need your fortune told. Quick little.
Then how come she didn't see herself getting frozen? Hey-o! I tried to high five Chunili.
I don't know if it works in a way where she automatically sees what she wants to see.
Oh, selective premonition. The worst type.
Might be more like she's looking for an outcome rather than a like a journey.
Pause.
Right. What has Klopp been up to?
What is Klopp been up to? Absolutely nothing.
On standby for 3 straight months.
Yep. I'm figuring out ways to cause
Low
chaos.
power mode. Oh. Writing new plays into the playbook.
Yes, I've spent the last 2-3 months figuring out some new creative ways.
Playing Baldur's Gate and gaining inspiration from your misadventures, I'm sure.
Yes, for my wild magic sorcerer.
Oh no. Oh,
I'm excited.
no.
All you need to know is I plucked at every single session I've done. I put in there's like nearly 3 fights every single session where I almost wiped the party with a clock, and we are still going on with this honor one.
Wild magic was a mistake. And what has Shu been up to?
Shu went back to go be a family man on Ithor, and by family man, it means he took the dormant Klopp back with him and showed him all the wildlife and did many Ithorian meditation sessions.
I like this idea of like Klopp being in like low power mode and Shu is just holding him like underarm, like, and here is the great forest of Ithor. Home to Boone Queely the Wise, from whom I plagiarize all of my quotes.
That's canon now.
I mean, surely
all of my wise sayings from him, he would be wise to remember them too.
You just stole Confucianism?
You don't steal them, you repeat them. You spread the teachings. One cannot steal that which does not one own.
Let me show you also showed me the mantis back at home.
Showed him the plains where Banthos used to roam before the Empire. Oh, the Empire.
Empire. It's like
And he's
the Hey Arthur meme where he just like balls up his fist.
Yeah. One day, my son, we will bring Banthos back to these barren fields, and the world shall rejoice. And the Phyrexian sharks shall throw us a party when there will be many shark teeth.
I don't like the Phyrexians.
this is so
canon
good.
in
That's
my
how I
universe.
get it all.
I love the idea of the shark teeth being thrown like confetti.
Yes. Ithorian celebrations often end in casualties.
Maybe in this universe, Atuna is like protector of sharks.
No, Atuna's the GM.
He ain't wrong. Where's my emote? Second. Need to find my emote. There we are. All right.
Good
It
one.
is a random day somewhere in the 90-day period that has elapsed since Bail Organa retreated into his Sanctum of Solitude to contemplate Chapter 5. And Nalia is innocently having tea with Master Denaya. This is still the first time you've had tea with her, but it's been an ongoing thing for 90 straight days. And
Longest tea party.
she's mid-sentence about a war story. Likely one she's told once or twice already, but you're just too polite to interrupt her and tell her you've heard this one before. And she stops. She takes a deep breath, a stuttering breath, a gasping breath. She drops her cup. She's overtaken by something. Just this strange sensation washes over her as she like stares up into the ceiling wistfully. And then suddenly she comes back to, shakes her head slightly, and looks around the room and says, "Oh my! That was strange. Did you see what I saw?"
A mind email.
Oh no, it's the advent of the tweet.
Oh no. Nalia shakes her head no. Are you okay?
I saw him. Valen. He looks well. A little pale, perhaps. But he's in a dark place. A dangerous place. He's looking for something. Something that will further his goals. I'm scared that whatever he's looking for might be too dangerous to let him find.
Is this Oh my god, I'm sorry. Nalia looks concerned. Asks, "Is this happening now, or is this going to happen? Do you think?"
I see him looking down upon a world. I'm not sure which one. I don't recognize it. But I could maybe find the coordinates from his galaxy map for you. Let me think. And she, like, closes her eyes, and a data pad flies to her hand, and just, like, her fingers seem to work on their own. And when she opens her eyes again, she hands it to you, and on the data pad there are some coordinates. You recognize them as like map coordinates for the galaxy. She has no idea where that is, or what system it is, or what planets exist in said coordinates, but she's confident, based on what she saw, that that's where he is. Right meow. She might be able to give you a better idea of what he's looking for if she knew where he was, but somebody who knows star maps better than her would have to read the coordinates and be able to tell her.
What skill would you need to read a star map?
That would be knowledge.
Galactic lore, I guess.
No,
Oh.
it is knowledge, physical sciences.
Well, Nelia is not of much help with coordinates.
Well,
But
let
she
us go
says-
find someone who is.
Yep.
She stands up, tries to brush off the tea she spilled all over her robes, realizes that that's not something you just brush off, and takes her robe off and changes into another identical one. And then you all saunter off to go find somebody with knowledge, physical sciences. Does anyone in the party have physical sciences as a train skill?
Nope.
That's not us, I guess.
We ain't.
Also, wait, are we
Say
there
yes.
with? Are we there with them?
No, but
Okay.
Denia would probably try to find all of you first, just one by one, asking, "Hey, do you read star maps?"
Imagine
When
having
they-
knowledge. Couldn't be me.
When they
True.
get to me, I'm combing my hat, and I go,
Brushing it affectionately.
Combing your hat?
yeah,
Is that
the
what they're
two
calling it these days?
the two lumps are malleable. I
Sticky
can
bits.
I can change this hat into however I see fit. It's the most amazing hat in the galaxy.
It's just a bird. It's not even a hat. He grew out his
Constantly.
hair. Imagine.
I go, I don't know how to read star maps, but I'm sure I know someone who does. Serona.
Who isn't here
Why isn't she here?
because she is a mercenary and decided to go look for ventures elsewhere.
Well, somebody on this ship has to be a
See on the
navigator.
ship, on the map.
Somebody. Oh yeah, I don't even know what map you guys are on. 1 second.
We're on the one with the
The one with,
bantha.
the one with the cough snail. Oh,
We are here. We can delete some of these, I think.
Egrin and
no.
Darga.
Darga and Egrin are gone.
We killed them.
Egrin left with him.
I mean, yeah. As far as Darga was concerned, Egrin never did anything wrong. As far as Egrin was concerned, Darga just played the hand he was dealt. They kissed and made up and went back to Cata Nemoidia together. Probably renegotiated Egrin's contract.
Fair enough.
Why is it the SS Unsinkable Titanic 2?
What do you mean? It's a strong name for a ship.
That is pretty good.
This is terrible, dude. What? Oh my god.
Think about it. It can't
I
sink.
Has
Cannot
anyone
wait for
else-
this first encounter.
Has anyone else here ever played the Starship Titanic? Because that's all I can think about right now.
No.
No,
I haven't heard of that.
I didn't know this existed.
It's an old adventure game written primarily by Douglas Adams.
Oh,
Which
very
should-
nice.
Tell you a lot.
Oh my goodness, this is retro.
It's so good though.
When did this
A
game
little
come
moon
out?
logic, but good.
1998. I was a wee lad of 5 years.
Yeah, we can play that on DOS.
That's
I
exciting.
guess Windows 98.
It came on 4 whole CDs, okay?
Let's go.
CDs. Didn't know that they made games that big back then.
Yeah.
Holy
My brother had it.
crazy. Well, after going to each of the party members individually, Master Denia finally suggests maybe they ask Captain Varana. Surely, a man of his station would know how to read a star map.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Captain Varana does in fact know how to read a star map. He does in fact have knowledge of physical sciences.
Surely you can like cross-reference this stuff in the ship's like nav computer.
Well, Master Denia is a little tech illiterate.
Okay.
That one would be a bit beyond her.
She's a hippy
Fair
dippy
enough.
Jedi.
Well,
She went to
it's
Jedi
funny.
Woodstock before.
She was. Yes. I was there, man.
Before the Empire took over and brought in their devil music.
Oh no. Anyway,
So this is why we can't have nice things.
it really is, honestly. Among other reasons.
Mhm.
The SS Unsinkable Titanic 2. The name, we know who to blame for. The rest of the problem is your fault.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I will allow for one name change if anyone can think of something better. But this sounds strong.
The SS Choo Choo. Remember way back when he said when we got a starship, that's what we would call it?
I don't remember that at all.
Put it on the map.
Hmm.
There's video proof in your stream archives.
I think you wrote it, didn't you?
Where did you write this down?
Yeah, it was on one of the maps.
It is on one of the maps, yeah.
But I have
There we
everything
go, what a-
archived. Which one?
I don't know, it's one of the ships in space.
Yeah, if it's not the last one we were on, like the Cloud9, it's probably
It might have actually been this map, but then it got deleted at some point.
oh, okay.
If this is the only ship in space map we have, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not. Hold on.
We're checking the Jedi archives.
But this one doesn't have any writing on it. This is pre-Millie vandalizing my maps era.
It's not vandalizing, it's enhancing.
There we go.
Oh, did he find it?
That probably was this one, because when I think about it, I remember this like long pipeline.
I might have saved a screenshot of it. I'm not sure.
I mean, if he's right, it's in the stream archives. Just have to go find it. But I don't
my
remember writing SS Choo
Do you
Choo.
remember what level you were?
That was like right after the tutorial.
Oh wow.
Oh, I don't think I saved it then.
Like when we were escaping on that one rebel ship to
Well, I guess it's gone now, so you'll just have to trust me. We agreed on SS Choo
You'll
Choo.
just have to
We just have to
trust
trust
me.
you.
Yeah, no, this one's totally legit, guys. Don't worry about it. You did go onto a ship right after the tutorial. It was the Sundered Heart.
Yeah, so it could be that.
But that backdrop doesn't have any writing on it.
Hmm.
I
You
went
might
to
have
the
Because you
deleted it.
cleared it. Damn.
I went to the Alderaan backdrop. It's not there. Bespin backdrop has a bunch of other shit that's not that. Oh, was it this? Surely not, right? No. This was still pre-Millie writing on my maps era.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Well, obviously it didn't happen because we can't find proof. so-
Oh, you can't backwash history like this.
Wash? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
This is just revisionist history.
Yeah, backwashing history.
I hate it here. Just so we're clear. What is that?
Wow. Why am I transformed into a snail?
I'm just pulling your most recent tokens onto the map and you created a monster.
That's you. I didn't touch shit.
I didn't do this. Wait, your HP's not even right.
There's a snail on the snail. Why is there a snail on the snail?
Because it's a snail. What else would I have on it?
Your default token is set to a fucking snail. How did
It's
you,
been
Another snail on
how
the
did you
snail.
do this?
I'm
No.
the GM. What do you mean?
You couldn't
It's
have
the
done
GM.
this before yesterday because I was able to pull your token yesterday. You are trying to deceive me, and I will not be gaslit, sir.
Oh yeah, we'll just see about that. Hold up.
He's about to
There's a
invoke his
snail
GM
on
powers
the
right here.
snail.
It's a snail.
Haha, I definitely fool you.
Bro, that doesn't even beat your own will defense. Why do you think that would beat mine?
Because maybe you have a negative multiplier. I don't know.
Wisdom was not my dump stat, I'm sorry to say. That was intelligence.
Damn.
Well, you know what? It's your choice. You can have that.
Can be a snail.
Today
now.
a snail, tomorrow the world.
I don't remember what was going on. We were looking at a
We
star
were-
map, I think.
Yeah, we were looking
Yeah.
for a guy to read the star map.
Captain Verana will do it. He cross-references the coordinates with the known galaxy map, and he comes up with the Cularan system, home to several interesting planets.
How is this spelled?
Cularin.
Oh my
Culinarian?
God. I spelled it almost correctly. This is a victory.
He does not know of any points of interest in the Cularan system, but Master Denaya, knows of a planet called Almus, where there was a Jedi Academy before the war.
Do you think there are any Jedi left alive?
Oh, no.
All must,
Certainly
none of
not.
them.
Well, I still say we go there. Maybe we can find some holocrons.
Well, ironically enough, that is most likely what he's looking for.
Oh,
would
then
make
we
the
have to
most
beat
sense.
him. It sounds like we have our work cut off for us.
Huh? What was cut off?
Does she know that he's a
Don't worry
Jedi?
about it.
Yes, you see, in Aelia used to have 3 Laku, but we don't talk about it.
They're called Leku.
I don't know that. I'm just a snail.
He ain't wrong.
Wait, roll deception.
What do you mean? No, it's not wrong.
Does Master Denaya believe that Chuneely is in fact a snail?
Let me check. No.
Why do
Let's
I keep
go.
rolling so low? This is so sad.
You rolled an 11. That's technically above average.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think I have a good multiplier on my thing, and I still don't think I've ever gone above 20.
You need to tell more convincing lies.
You need to
Clearly.
use your force points.
I don't think I would get in force point range.
Force point for this.
I mean,
It's never been
I
a
don't
better
tell-
time.
I don't tell you guys how to play the game. I just tell. Okay, I do tell you how to play the game. I do not tell you when to play the game incorrectly.
Understood.
Somebody, feel free to roll knowledge galactic lore or knowledge social sciences.
It's time.
I was born for this.
Oh no, I wasn't. Never mind.
There are many planets in
You
the
are
galaxy.
a bureaucracy.
Yeah, I am bureaucracy.
Well, I'm not training it. I know only 1 to 10, so
Yeah, true. So 10 is our highest.
Okay. 10 is our highest. Really? No one's trained in galactic lore?
Nope.
Why do we need to know about the galaxy?
Oh.
Easy. There's normally
I rolled
1.
well.
Well, you rolled a 10.
I guess
Oh,
we'll
'cause I'm
just
not
have to
trained?
go out to all the
Correct.
planets, and then we'll check them
Okay.
off the list if they're wrong.
A knowledge galactic lore check of 10 will tell you that Almas is the 4th and outermost planet in the Cularan system. Over 1,000 years ago, a plant called the Caluthan took root in the icy, lifeless world, nourishing itself from large underground lakes. And over time, the Caluthan synthesized the planet's poisonous atmosphere, composed in large part of methane and phosphorus, into enough oxygen to sustain carbon-based life. Prolonged exposure to the atmosphere can still be hazardous, as trace amounts of toxin exist in the atmosphere to this day, and breath masks are required when traveling its surface.
Hey,
Shoot.
Must suck to have to breathe.
Sucks to suck, organics. Hey!
Mm.
Hashtag meatbag.
Oh, I guess I'll have to buy a breath mask.
We still have some.
You do still
I don't
have
think
some.
I took one.
That's okay. You still have some.
Oh,
You can,
wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I just bought
you
the whole
can take
pack.
one now. You had some from when you were
Yeah, when we-
on Felucia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
took one.
Yeah. We bought one for each person, and then
Oh,
Amelia
yeah.
bought one
Worked over my
extra.
ventral throat.
But not the
Yeah.
droids, because droids aren't people.
Right, exactly.
Oh, Nelly, you're a lifesaver.
No, she's a Twi'lek, what?
Oh, sorry. You look quite like
I'm
a
not a
little
flotation
crunchy
device.
candy to me.
I don't
Please?
feel like you're level 7. Your
You
character sheet-
didn't level us up after last time.
Yeah, we
Yes, I
did.
You did.
You even leveled up to 7 correctly. You just
Oh,
didn't
yeah, we
do
leveled
any
up
of the part of leveling up.
Wait, me? I didn't?
No. Your HP's wrong. You're missing a talent. Like,
Oh, I thought I was already level 7 because, like,
you were level 6.
oh. We leveled up last session?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It was the end of
Oh,
the
my
chapter.
bad.
It's
It's
why
okay.
we went out of our way. Who posted the Alma's wiki page? You're cheating. That's fine. That's Alma's. It's green now.
It's all mass.
This is the
Um,
planet that Master Denia said she saw in her vision. So she knows you're on the right track. And it would track that he would be looking for holocrons, because he was always the type who would go looking for mystical artifacts and such.
Don't we need to go to the core region, though?
Well, that is true. You are on a mission to find a way into the deep core. You know who would have that permission? Balan Draper.
Yeah.
And while you may not have a lead for that at the moment, you know where to find one.
Yeah, true.
Bail Organa is still in the think tank, trying to figure out a different approach. But in the meantime, this is as good a trail as any to pick up without much of a better lead.
I press the open door key on my keyring to make the Kia Soul noise.
Yeah. Is that what this is? It's a Kia Soul. Hate it.
I have thought of a name
Oh yeah?
Oh,
that's still adequately memey.
Oh no.
go
The
for
Bantha's Vengeance.
it.
Oh, yes, we must.
I
It
like
is
it.
known.
Usually you name your ship after a lady, but this is fine, I guess.
The
Are you
Lady
saying
Bantha's
that
Vengeance.
banthas can't be ladies?
I was saying that nondescript banthas are not ladies.
I feel like
what
that's
if we
Clearly haven't
named
met
it-
many Banthas.
You could name it the Lady Bantha's Vengeance as like homage to the Divinity 2 ship.
Ooh, yes.
That's funny.
Because we've all played that game, right, guys?
what game?
Not Mila, obviously. The SS oil barrel.
That'll be
yes,
another
it's
ship.
Oil Bill.
Has to be indestructible to be an oil barrel.
I'm just gonna say the ship is gonna sink now because you took away the word unsinkable.
Yeah, that definitely helped. I'm pretty sure the only other boat that I remember from modern history that people said was unsinkable sank.
Yeah, that's why this is the Titanic 2.
Ah, yes, the sequel. Surely
It's-
this one will be better.
It's stronger.
Starship Titanic opens up with the Starship Titanic, the ship that cannot possibly go wrong, crashing into your living room. So on its maiden voyage. So, like, any ship named Titanic is courting danger, in my opinion.
Hoarding. It's deep throating.
That's not the image I wanted.
Well, too bad.
Unfortunate.
Wait, if the Titanic could just deep throat the
Unlucky.
icebergs, it would have survived.
What the fuck? Alright. Dear Twitch moderation staff, my friend here is not in his right mind, and we would like to appeal our immediate and totally just ban. We will plead insanity. So, Val and Draco is looking for holocrons on Almus. Master Denia thinks this is worth looking into. It's not like him to move about quite so freely like this, she thinks, considering his station. So whatever he's looking for is most likely important enough to require his personal attention. And while we lack any solid leads for a better path forward regarding the Sarlacc project, this seems like a good alternative.
Yeah,
Imagine
we
all
can
the 4
object.
secrets we could learn from holocrons.
That's also valid.
How do we read these holocrons, though?
You just press
With your
play and
eyeballs.
they play.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You've played KOTOR, right?
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen KOTOR.
Have you played KOTOR 2?
No.
They're like a little puzzle cube, and you use the force to open them. And then you just like read the contents inside.
Mm.
Usually it's like hologram.
They're especially valuable when you make fakes and then sell them to people and pretending they're real.
I love keeping secrets behind Sudoku.
Only a true Jedi can play Sudoku.
It's not Sudoku, it's more like a Rubik's Cube.
Ah,
Well,
I
Sudoku
love hiding.
is just like a Rubik's Cube, except all the sides are just flattened out on the same face.
I love hiding secrets behind Picross.
Oh my god.
Do we need supplies for this ship, or does it
We
like
need
have?
breath masks.
Well, we already
And we
have.
have-
We have.
Has 3 months of supplies on it.
Okay.
Do we need any other special gear? Like, we have the breath masks, but do we need or want anything else?
Is it gonna get cold?
If you could get me some heavy armor, I'd appreciate that. It's too expensive for me right now.
Love you too.
Oh, I love you too.
No, I love you.
I love you more.
I love you. Just a little bit less than that.
Okay, I'm content with this.
As far as what the ship needs, what stations does the ship actually need crewed? Do you know?
I mean, it says a crew of 4, but like,
I'm sure that's like what? Pilot, co-pilot. I don't know.
Navigator and steerer.
I'm sure there's probably a navigator in there somewhere, but that's normally the co-pilot's job. I'm curious, maybe like engineers potentially.
yeah, I don't know.
Normally, it doesn't include gunners in the list of crew, does it?
I mean, that would only
it might.
It might, but by default, there's only 1 gun on the ship,
Oh,
so
but who
that would only
operates
make
it?
it 3. I don't know what the 4th one is.
Well, actually, if it would say in the weapons who crews the gun. Sometimes it'll say pilot, sometimes it'll say
No,
gunner.
it's gunner by. It's either gunner or co-pilot by default. I
Yeah, the
changed it.
laser cannons are pilot, the turbo
is
laser's gunner, and then the ion cannon's gunner, the blaster cannon's gunner. So
Wait. Oh, all of these extra emplacements you've added have separate gunner emplacements?
yes.
That increases the crew, because the one gunner wouldn't have all of these guns.
Well, isn't that
No,
why it's
so-
4? So,
Oh
like,
no, the sorry, the
pilot and
turbo
3
laser is supposed to
gunners?
be co-pilot, not gunner. That was I
Oh,
forgot to change that.
okay.
Okay.
But still,
Then you
yeah,
would
this
have
would make
pilot,
sense.
co-pilot, gunner, gunner, engineer. So now you have a crew of 5 because you've added another gunner emplacement.
hmm
So there,
Which
you all
hey,
have you
look,
all have jobs.
hey look,
Congratulations.
it's almost like I planned this.
Almost. We're gonna pretend.
No, I did. No,
Totally.
so that's what happened.
100%. Fun fact about gunner emplacements. If you're not trained in pilot, you have to have heavy weapons proficiency to use the gun.
But if you're trained in pilot, you don't.
I'm unsure.
Wouldn't you just take a negative?
I'm unsure.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, you just. I think you just don't
it
add your
would treat
proficiency
you
bonus.
as being it would treat you as not being proficient. You don't add your proficiency bonus. This is fucking Saga Edition.
Or whatever. Base attack bonus. It's the same, all the same shit.
I need you to uninstall Baldur's Gate. It is rotting your brain.
No.
This is your brain on Baldur's Gate.
Remove the tadpole.
Remove the tadpole. I've tried. They really hate you for trying.
I haven't played Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I mean,
I only
spoiler
played
free.
Baldur's
The
Gate 1.
spoiler-free explanation is like
I know about the tadpoles.
they try so hard to make you believe that you can remove the tadpole, and then you just can't. No matter how hard you try.
It's a suburban mind frog.
Like I know there's like a way, but I just don't know. Is there even? No, I don't think there is. Anyway, you all have a new ship and you have a destination. Is there anything you want to do before you take off towards what you assume is going to be a totally normal adventure containing absolutely no intrigue and no danger whatsoever?
I want to practice gunning.
Let's go. Are you trained in pilot?
No.
That's a damn shame.
I'm going to shoot the guns anyway.
Please don't waste the ammo.
We have ammo?
You remember that
No.
hauler that you guys rammed into Cloud City that kind of blew up real big?
Mm-hmm.
It was carrying your fuel.
No!
What hauler? That wasn't us.
What? No, that was the different group of adventurers.
Wait, was the hauler? Oh no, it was a medical thing that
That Klopp
Kloppy
rammed into the
ran
wall.
into it. Yeah,
Yes.
never mind.
That's
Yes.
different.
Never mind, that was
Well-
us.
Starships, engines, guns, basically everything, all run on Tabana gas. Which, now that Cloud City is a little bit out of commission, the production of it has a tiny bit halted, and gas prices have gone up galaxy-wide. Probably about, like, 6 cents. per
Oh,
gallon.
God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
We need to fly back to Best Bin and just, like, soak in the gas for a while to
If
refuel.
it's a gas,
Mm-hmm.
do they really measure it by volume?
Yeah. I
It
mean,
stops
they
expanding
Like,
sell
is
it.
there-
They
do
would
they
sell
do
it in
it-
quantities, you know? You'd have to
Right,
measure
but
it by
like-
some way.
But is it sold at like a standard like temperature and pressure?
I'm actually curious. I don't know.
'Cause, like-
it might get liquefied.
Okay, because if it's liquefied, that makes more sense. Because I was gonna say, like, you could
It might
have
condense it.
like the density of the gas. You could have this like half as much gas still take up a gallon because that's just how gas works.
This guy's cheating me on my gas.
Has, like, really stiff molecules that don't expand too much.
Oh, I see that. Stiff molecules. Got it. Okay. Do we need any like survival gear or anything for our trek? Or
Breath masks are recommended. if you knew more about Almas, there was a chance that you could find out if there was anything else worth knowing on that front. But
Damn, unlucky.
nobody's actually been there, so nobody knows.
Cool.
Better get some biohazard suits just in case.
I know.
Let's
I know
go.
lots of fun things about this planet, actually.
I hope it has banthas.
Hmm. Yeah, totally.
Let's
Every
do
planet
it,
has
gang.
banthas nowadays. Just is how
They
it
just
is.
might. We don't know until we get there.
And so you go. The Lady Bantha's vengeance goes into hyperspace. Takes you about... Where is the Kularan system on the galaxy map?
I think it's a little to the left.
Damn, that's far away. Holy. This might actually be really close to where you're just vibing, in fact. It's just far enough away from everything that you're like not actually that far from it, because your ship, the Resurgence, just kind of exists in like open space between systems somewhere out in like the expansion region. This is really close to where you are. It probably only takes you a couple hours to get here,
Oh wow.
which is like the shortest trip you've ever had. The ship's also very fast. You get acquainted with your new vessel. It is quite cozy, considering a lot of the empty space has probably been replaced by... What is this? Weapons? Can't be right. I have a floor plan for the ship, but I don't know how to modify it to reflect the changes that have been made. But I can give you a basic idea of what the ship is.
Just draw them on like I do.
I mean, the
So
only thing that would have been heavily modified is the cargo bay,
right.
because that's
But
basically
see-
where all the weapon emplacement slots came from.
Okay. So you all see the ship. It's the picture is in general, I think, is where I posted it, yeah. So you see it's just the Millennium Falcon, but they moved the cockpit to the center instead of being off on the right for whatever reason. Very simple concept.
Yeah, we have a ship on our character ship sheet too.
The pilot and co-pilot sit up front in the little bulbous like tip at the end there. The navigator would sit in a computer terminal station that is just behind the cockpit, where like the foreskin would be.
Okay,
Further down the shaft. I mean, what do you want me to say?
That's cursed.
I wasn't like thinking of the ship in phallic terms.
I thought it looked like
It's like one of those
Anyway.
claws from a claw game, just holding onto a dong.
in that like thicker section of the neck in the shaft. That is where the bedrooms are. There are 6 in total. Once you get into the main area of the ship, the big round section in the center, right as like across the hall when you first step in is where you sit to man the top gun. And then I assume whatever weapon emplacement that you've added would have itself mounted near the back, like behind that gun. And you have all of the cargo space has been removed. The engines are in the back. And
No, there is still some cargo space.
Okay. Well,
There's still 20
for
tons of
4
cargo.
banthas.
Yeah, there's still 20 tons of cargo space left.
then it would be on the right wing near the front. Like right beside the bedrooms on the right side. And then on the left side, on the same side, like up in the front, would be a lounge where you'd have a board to play board games on, and some tables and chairs, and maybe a bar or something. And
If there is a bar,
Oh no, I know where this is going.
No, listen, if there's a bar, any alcohol bottles are to be secured during flight.
Oh yeah.
This
that
is
right?
just gonna be a house rule.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Only
Yeah.
when the seatbelt sign is on.
Raid Mommy has declared that the alcohol shall be locked up.
I need
It's
my
more about
suburban mind liquor.
you can we'll put it in a sippy cup for you. It's more about like the glass breaking.
Klopp
Oh.
needed a sippy cup for his alcohol, so
Yeah.
that tracks. I expected at least a huh.
No, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
If
Not from
any
you.
if
I meant
any
from
droid
him.
was gonna drink, I would believe Klopp would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ryder, we're making fun of you.
What's this
There you
weird?
are.
Just making sure you're awake.
Yes, I am indeed here.
Welcome. Hello. When you come out, how many of the Z95s do you have? Did you sell them all?
How many? Oh, we sold them? Oh.
I'm wondering.
I think we
I would
sold
assume-
The
three.
problem is we sold all of
don't
them except one.
I don't know if there was actually a group decision made. I know
Doesn't
Kevin
look
needed
like it.
money, and he may have sold them all for money.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much Bale's willing to cover.
150k to cover the base ship, and none of the modifications. If there's
Fine.
more, if there's more that you need to owe him, then like that's negotiable. But like he's not going to. He's not going to pay for you to pimp this thing out.
Hold on, just real quick. I have just a
Carry the 38.
Carry the comma. Carry the 6 zeros. Mount the proton torpedo launcher onto the side.
All right, yeah, so we could say one Z95.
Do you?
Just a singular one. Because we sold Dargaship back to him, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So
My question then becomes: is somebody piloting it currently?
or is it in our hangar?
This ship is
There's
not
an-
big enough to house a hangar. Someone would have to be flying the ship separately.
Oh, it's up
The
to you all.
answer can be no.
I think we just keep it in reserve in case we need it, but
I guess then my question would be, why keep it if you're not gonna pilot it? Like, who would pilot it in a theoretical example, right?
Chew.
Hell yeah. I'll take pilot if I get to pilot it.
-2 dexterity, not trained in pilot. Yeah, we'll let Chew fly it. That's fine.
It'll be fun.
I think besides Zuda, Nelia, and I think Klopp are trained in pilot.
I believe everyone except Chew is trained in pilot.
Oh,
if
I
I'm
am
not
no longer
mistaken.
trained
R4D2.
pilot.
Oh, right. Klopp is no longer trained
Oh,
in pilot.
okay.
He was trained in pilot at one point.
I have skill focus pilot.
You have skill focus pilot, I'm seeing. Yeah, crazy. Your skills are fucking nuts. What is your stealth? Why? Where did the 7 come from?
That doesn't account for the -5 penalty from the stealth field generator.
Why do you have a 27 to your stealth?
I'm really sneaky.
Boy.
I love this.
Oh no, all of my NPCs just gained a +25 misc bonus to their perception. Oh no.
So anyway, do we
So
want to
painful.
bring an extra ship with us?
We might get infected. We should be careful.
Just in case, or is
I'm fairly sure it's more effective to have everyone use the systems on the ship, on the one
Yeah.
ship, rather than bring the Z95.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, they might just like, yeah.
And then we circle back to my initial argument of why keep it at that point.
Can figure
We
it
might
out later. Doesn't have to
need it
decide
to,
right
like, if
now.
a current
Yeah.
ship gets hijacked, we can use it as an escape pod.
This
So
ship
it's already
has
an
an
escape
escape
pod.
pod.
Well,
Yeah,
if that
okay.
escape pod gets blown up, we have another one.
What the?
You
That would
can't
be-
bring the Z95 with you.
We can,
So-
like, attach a cable tie to it.
No.
Okay, then we'll park it and we'll come back for it later. That
I
sounds
see.
good.
Understood. Have a day.
We might need it later, but it sounds like we don't need it now.
So the ship's cozy, homey. Room for decor, certainly. Room for personalization.
Oh,
Each
she
have a
purrs like a
bedroom.
spine kitten.
It does hum. This is a new ship, as best as I can tell. You didn't buy this pre-owned, right?
No, this is
New
brand
ship
new.
smell.
This thing is like hot off the line. This would actually be like the year that this ship would start getting produced too, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the most up-to-date YT freighter model that they've made. And then Kevin said, "Pimp my ride, not good enough," and started slapping illegal weapons upgrades on it.
Ooh, wait, this is really the best
Once
money you can
again,
get for
there is
6,000
only one thing
credits.
on this ship that is actually illegal.
The Empire is
us.
going to see this ship and say, "Ah, wow, look at all these laws we just passed about everything about this being illegal."
Mm-hmm. Good luck
So-
stopping us.
Give it a minute.
Can I have a 75% tint on the front windshield as well?
Yes.
Okay. Make
Would
it
you also
extra
like
illegal.
the, No, I now understand.
Yeah. So they,
Oh,
they
no.
can't see into us, but we
You've got
can.
one of those like sparkly license plate holders that like obscure the license plate from
Yep,
like
yep.
police cameras. Yes, sir.
No, that's
I
how
am
that's
there.
how that's how the transponder spoofer works. It just flips the license plate around.
If someone tries to look out the window and see the license plate, the big light bulb you have attached to the top of it starts flashing.
Then
It's-
we'll be
it-
able to track whoever sees it by the trail of vomit they leave in space.
No, you're the only one that seems to induce vomiting.
Oh,
I've noticed.
unfortunate.
But I'd love to know. Should no, you know what? Let's just arrive. Let's arrive in the Alma system. How does that sound?
Oh, it was an easy ride? Let's go.
It's
Oh, this is
hyperspace.
the best
It
ride
doesn't
of my
really
life.
get, complicated per se.
Can I do a donut before we land?
A space donut.
And I'm gonna fire the
You-
guns.
You find that the Kilaran system is actually a pretty difficult one to navigate.
Oh, okay.
Coming directly out of hyperspace into the Kilaran system requires you to traverse a somewhat tricky nebula to get through.
Mhm.
Go too far, you run straight into the asteroid belt that goes around the middle part of the system. Get too close to the planet, and you crash.
Mhm.
So the jumps are very specific. The ship kind of has to lurch a little bit each time that it pops in and out of hyperspace, and the exit point is actually a decent distance away from Almus. But not more than maybe 20 minutes of just like flying through space to get to. The trouble then is when you come out of hyperspace 20 minutes away from Almus, you're greeted by a somewhat disturbing sight. Way, way off in the distance, you can see a Star Destroyer of a magnitude quite not unlike the one that you've seen a few times. It most likely does belong to Val and Draco. It most likely is the Assiduous. It is very, very far away. Way too far away for you to care. What you care about more is that there is a bright red vessel. Well, a little bit bigger than this ship, actually. That is... You could throw a rock and hit this ship with how close it is to you.
Hasn't noticed us on its computer yet.
It's about to scratch your paint job.
Hmm.
It was sitting there waiting, and you're about to, collide with it.
Oh god, danger. Can I shoot it?
I revoke Chun Healy's gun access.
Aww. I
No,
wouldn't have hit
no.
anyway.
You get the ion cannon. You can't do as much damage with that one.
Sick orbital ion cannons. I'm
No,
I'm
no.
on board.
Now hold on a minute. Orbital ion cannon is a
We're in
bit
orbit.
much.
It's an ion cannon.
You're not in orbit. You are too far away from the planet to be considered in orbit.
Aren't we in orbit from
You,
like
you
the
don't
star?
know. You don't know orbital mechanics. You can't talk.
I know about the orbit yourself straight into a collision if somebody doesn't roll me a pilot check.
Well, so do I roll the pilot check on the ship or on me?
I believe you roll your pilot, right?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
would be how that works.
Wait, the
Yeah,
ship
the,
has
Well,
the
'cause
pilot
I-
check on the
baptism roll?
The ship has
pilot check
crew
on the ship
assignment,
is
doesn't it?
the ship's pilot, if it has a stat, is assumed to be NPC crew for an NPC ship.
Correct.
Oh, okay. A 15.
A
Wow.
15 is
Wait.
good enough.
Oh. Okay.
You,
So I
you
could
can't-
re-roll
you
it
can't
if I
fail
have
the,
to.
You can't. Oh, you can't fail the check with how good your modifiers are.
Okay.
I didn't bother to check. But as you come out of hyperspace, you're like, oh shit! You see this big red vessel on your scanner, and then you see this big red vessel in your viewport, and you have feet of clearance as you pull the ship into a dive, and you just barely miss it. You are being hailed by a ship that calls itself the Blood Brother.
On screen.
What a terrible name for a ship. It's not even the unsinkable Blood Brother 2.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think so, but I'll ask for your opinion next time, you swabby.
I comb my hat back into a mullet, and
I now get it.
yeah,
I now
okay,
understand.
okay,
Yes,
yeah,
I get it now.
yeah.
Yes, he would do that. His hat would just take certain forms. I get it.
And I asked the guy on the other end of the comms, what are you doing parking in my spot, man?
What do ye be doing flying in our airspace?
I got a one-way ticket to Almas.
I've got a
What do you mean
ticket
one way?
to exchange it for. I'll take your ticket
Hold
to
on,
Almas,
question.
and I'll send you straight to hell.
Wait, what?
Is that far away? We just got here and we're tired.
Ah, I do be sorry. I was inconsiderate. How about this? We'll parley. Lower your shields. We'll board, and we'll negotiate your terms.
Works for me.
Our terms for what?
What about negotiate his life?
Your relatively unconditional surrender.
So how dangerous does this ship look?
How do you want to decipher that information?
With my droid eyes.
Oh, you're just gonna look?
Look with your special droid eyes.
I mean, look, droid eyes, scan the ship, like.
Ah,
you know.
okay. Well, perception to look with your eyeballs, mechanics to use the ship's scanner. Or use
Scanner.
computer. Use computer makes more sense.
Wow, a nat 23.
What is there's the part of me that's like, I want you to fail, and there's the part of me that's like, you're not statistically capable of failing.
Yeah.
But where's the fun in that?
Is this Baldur's Gate leaking in?
I have had that thought in my head a few times. I'm like, ooh, a nat 1. Ah, but it's Saga Edition.
Where's my inspiration?
True. It's called a Destiny point, bitch. Get to it.
No.
Your scan shows that the ship has a very respectable armament. It's probably, in terms of just raw firepower, about 4 times more deadly than you in terms of just raw damage output.
Hmm.
It's also probably at least 4 times beefier in terms of raw health.
And
Uh,
it's painted red, so that's
but
obviously
your ship is
faster.
a lot smaller and a lot easier to maneuver.
And what are the odds if we started a firefight that the Star Destroyer would like notice us?
Uh, almost 0.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, we could flank them.
I think you would have to start winning very suddenly for this ship to hail the Star Destroyer. That would be a pretty bold thing for them to do.
Do I have any idea how fast this other ship is?
Vaguely.
Is it faster than us?
Have you modified this thing's speed capability in any way?
Absolutely. What?
What is this ship's base speed? That's my first
Uh,
question.
base speed
Three-
is
Five
12.
starship squares.
Oh, 5.
It's 5 starship squares.
It's
Wait.
5 now, or it was 5 base?
It's 3 base.
And
Where
you've
can you
modified it to
see
5.
I increased it by
ship's
one. I increased the engine by one step to 5, and then I used the tech specialist to increase it by another 1.
Okay. You would outpace this thing pretty quickly. It's definitely it flies like a frigate. It turns like a frigate. It paces like a frigate. It chugs a bit. Your modifications are the only thing that have made you faster than this thing, however, you would note.
Well, R4, should I slam on the booster and get us out of here?
Punch it.
All right.
Well, 1 second. I can fix this. Oh, but if I do this, all right.
Yeah,
Millie,
now Millie can edit it.
you're forbidden from editing this.
Editing what?
The ship's
The
character
ship.
sheet.
Oh,
It's Ginkin's ship. And if you
Okay.
mess up the numbers, I'm not going to remember what they are because Kevin worked very hard to painstakingly make out all
understood.
of these
There's
numbers on
Kevin's
the-
authority.
And if you
I did
mess it
spend.
up,
I did spend quite a fucking long time on this.
Yeah, I know. I know how many hours he took to make it because I watched him do it in real time because I was awake.
Yeah.
I took a screenshot of it.
Hmm?
You can revoke the permissions now if you want.
Luckily, I have everything fucking listed on like what equipment's on there, so I could reverse engineer it from that. But like,
Some of you may need to roll off of this character sheet, like if you're using the ship's weapons, for example.
Yeah.
So, it would
Yeah, you
behoove
just-
me not to
you-
give you access to it. You would just
I
have to
believe
add
it's just-
modifiers to reflect your personal stats. So that
I believe you
ship's
just
stats
add
aren't
your base
overtaking it.
attack bonus if you're proficient with it, because you still use the computer's intelligence modifier for the attack roll. If I'm remembering correctly.
That sounds right. So, you are going to attempt to outrun the Blood Brother. You can do so. However, there will be several turns where it's still able to fire on you.
Good. There's several turns where we can fire on it.
It's got
Well,
4 times our health, though.
Hellman
mean-
the ion cannon.
Put a turbo laser on this for a reason. God damn it.
What is the damage on it? It's like 60, 10 times 2.
If only. It's 5d10 times 5.
Oh,
It's a
Just the
medium
one-
turbo. It's a medium turbo laser.
yeah. So this ship has 3 of those.
Mhm. Has to hit us though.
It does have to hit you. That is the prerequisite. It's not that hard for it to hit you. And by that I mean, it's only on a nat 20. Because I remembered that you are smaller than Colossal for purposes of trying to target. But with that said, it will take you 3 rounds to get out of range of this thing's fire. So I will have that many rounds to have something go wrong. Are all of you going to attempt to fire back, or are all of you going to go to the escape pod, or what is everyone doing? What is your
I'm
muster
firing
station in
back.
this situation?
I probably won't be able to hit it if I'm going to fire the fuck back.
I assume if
Hitting
I'm
it-
doing movement, I can't also shoot.
I would assume not, no. I think the pilot would have to spend their full round moving in order to stay ahead of this thing.
Okay.
Because that's what the pilot of the Blood Brother would be doing. Is
The
using
other
their
important
full
thing to
turn move.
notice is not only is this small enough to be considered a starfighter for shooting at, it also can engage in dogfighting.
This really
Well,
is
I
just the
love
Millennium
dogfighting.
Falcon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is.
So, I will give you the initiative. Those of you who are on a gun, roll to hit.
Who's on which gun?
Do we roll pilot?
Choose now.
You would, I believe, roll. If you're using the ship's character sheet, you would roll the attack from the ship's, like, to attack, adding a modifier for your base attack bonus, subtracting, what is it? Is it 4 or 5 for not being proficient?
If you're
Probably
trained
5.
in
Oh,
pilot, does that count as proficient or no?
yes.
That does?
If you're trained
Uh,
in pilot, it should. And then if you're not trained in pilot, if you have the feat heavy weapons expert, you're good.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain, but I could be wrong, that only applies for the pilot.
Really?
I think if you're gunning a vehicle's weapon without being the pilot, you have to be trained in heavy weapon proficiency.
All the things have a check mark though for trained in pilot. Like all
I
the
know.
guns.
I'm wondering if that's like a blanket
Oh.
check that it just adds as like a
Yeah, maybe.
What, on the sheet?
right.
Oh,
Okay,
that's weird
would-
because on when I open the sheet, nothing says trained in pilot.
There's a little
I don't
check mark
know.
next to the attack roll button.
Yeah,
for
the
all
weapons. Like right above them.
Yeah, for me, none of those are checked.
Yes, none of them
Oh,
are
they're
checked
not
for me as
checked,
well.
but
Okay,
I think
I found
you
it.
can check them, yeah.
The pilot only needs to be trained in pilot. If there is a gunner or a co-pilot position, they must be trained in heavy weapons.
Okay.
It's a
There's
-5 if
there's
we
also
don't.
a scoundrel talent that gives you proficiency in starship weapons, and then you take the lack of proficiency penalty.
-5.
It is -5, so it's your BAB -5 as a bonus to the attack roll.
So B +2.
Correct. Who rolled that?
That's me.
Millie.
Oh,
It's Chew.
it is Chew. The way your shit's backwards fucks it up. Your BAB should be 7.
Oh, am I adding the chips as well?
No, you're adding your BAB and then subtracting 5. But your BAB should be 7.
My BAB is
'Cause
4.
you're
It's half level.
No, it's full level for Jedi.
Then why is it? Wait, does this not auto update with
No.
level?
No,
it doesn't.
BAB doesn't
Yeah,
auto. You have to
to
update
do
it.
all of your shit
It's
manually,
been on
sir.
Forces level 4. Oops.
It's not
Yeah.
mattered because your shit doesn't use your BAB for anything.
Yeah, I just never.
Anyway.
I thought it increased on its own.
That is a 17, which will hit this turn, but not next turn.
Hell yeah, direct hit
Wait, but what weapon is he on?
A
on the ion
14
cannon.
Wait,
A
okay.
14 will hit this turn, but not next turn.
Oh, yeah, we probably should.
Wouldn't it
pick
make
up
more
what-
sense for me to not be the pilot then, since I'm the only one trained in?
Why
pilot
did that
besides
not?
I'd probably just like turn the ship around or something.
It says
Hmm.
times
Oh.
1 in the calc, so you just multiply that by 5. But
Okay,
a 20
I
will
fixed
hit.
it.
Okay, I guess I'm firing the blaster cannon.
So 140 damage.
Yes, you would have the medium quad laser cannon. What are the differences between these different weapons? So, like, the turbo laser would take a penalty to small vehicles, and then the blaster cannon wouldn't. Is that right?
No. It's based on it's capital ships that take the penalty, not weapon types.
If you say so.
I mean, that's the ruling that I trust me. I was fucking looking because I wouldn't have put a turbo laser on this thing if it didn't seem like it would work like that. But from everything I saw,
Just a
it said capital ships
strange-
take the. No, I know.
strange quirk of the system. Let's take a peek.
Wait, so aren't these attack rolls still wrong? Because it says 0 BAB for both of them.
Because it was
Well-
it's rolling off the ship's BAB.
But
Yeah.
don't
And
they
you
have to
add
roll?
your BAB as a modifier.
Yeah, just when it asks
okay.
you to roll the other modifier, just
So
put your BAB.
Okay,
in
for-
there.
Nalia rolled a 16 and then would add her
Plus-
BAB and then subtract 5. So
So
she
it would
got an
be-
18.
Wait, I thought she was trained in pilot.
She is still
Yeah, but
she's not
we just
piloting the vessel.
Oh,
just
okay.
establish that pilot only applies if you're the pilot.
Correct. Only
Okay.
the pilot can ignore the heavy weapon proficiency penalty for their weapon
Yeah.
of the ship. Everyone else has to have heavy weapon proficiency. Or the Space Hound talent, I believe it is, from Scoundrel. Yes.
And they're
so
only good at hitting things with glowing sticks.
I have noticed that. I'm going to go ahead and multiply 28 by 5 if no one cares. So 140 is that number.
Wait, isn't it already multiplied? Or no?
His wasn't. No, it was multiplied by 1 because he fucked up the count.
Oh. And hers was by 2?
Hers is by 2, yeah.
Okay.
But that one's already correct. And
Yeah,
then
just the turbo laser for some reason didn't have the correct modifier. I missed that
we'll
part.
roll damage for the
Oh, yeah.
ion cannon. 84, solid.
Damn.
What is Klopp doing?
Oh, just to confirm, there's only 3 weapons to use, yes?
There's 4.
Isn't
Four
the
one's
fourth one
pilot.
the pilot?
I believe that you would have the inglorious task of being the ship's engineer in this situation.
Hmm.
You gotta reverse the polarity so he can go faster.
You would have you'd have access to the shield generator, so you'd be able to recharge the shields with your turn. If there was repairs that needed to be done, you'd have to use your turn to do that.
Yes.
Um,
I'm totally
there might
fine. Just
also be other random things you could think of if you were creative enough.
my own creativity was to use the escape pods as a weapon.
Oh no!
Ooh, collision.
You tell anybody you're gonna do this?
Nope. Why would I? Dude, I can't talk still.
Do you do it?
Not this time. The situation
Okay,
is not
understood.
great enough.
Understood. I'll keep it in mind. I'll start thinking about how that would work. Random things I didn't need to know till just now.
Yeah, I will wait around and see what happens. Maybe, we'll get the shields and stuff.
Honestly, you're the
So-
best person for repairs because you have a roll of duct tape.
Yes.
Truly, I just mess tape everything when it
Mhm.
breaks.
So what was the damage? 140
For the
for yours.
Yeah.
yeah.
You score the paint on the Blood Brother with your turbo laser hit, actually. Like, you pierce the shields. Which is not something I thought you'd be able to do.
and that's kind of terrifying.
Wait,
Just
did
trying to scare
choose
Raul.
did choose not hit?
Here's the thing. It hits.
Because he didn't roll damage for his. He just rolled to hit.
I rolled the damage.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
rolled.
It's the 84 at the bottom.
Oh, wait. Well, are you sure you want to take your roll and not whatever Millie would have rolled?
I mean, to be fair, that's a really good fucking roll.
Yeah, like that's a pretty crazy roll.
I don't think the damage is modified by any of my stats, so it should be the same.
The important
What?
thing is that it's an ion cannon.
No, it would be. You'd add your half level to it, I think.
Oh,
Did it damage?
Don't
The
you add half
damage?
level to? Don't you add half heroic damage level to damage like all the
Probably,
time?
but it's not like it matters that much in Char and chip scale.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't matter, but you could make the argument that it might matter. I'll say for now, just ignore it, and then next time you miss lethal damage by like 2, I'll just remember conveniently that you add your heroic level to damage, and it'll be like, you blow it up. Here's the thing about ion damage.
It only matter if it breaks the shield threshold.
Aren't ion weapons supposed to do something to shields?
I don't know.
You're hilarious. She was
Thanks.
a gym leader in Scarlet Violet.
Oh yeah, she attacked with ion cannons, then she got mad when they got blown up.
Do I have to roll anything to like keep us escaping? Or not really?
No. As long
Okay.
as you use your turn to move the ship, then you will stay ahead of it.
Okay.
The ion shot causes the shields to falter on the Blood Brother, but they quickly refresh back to their normal state. The medium quad laser does not seem to get quite the impact you need it to. It seems that in order for you to do meaningful damage to this thing, the turbo laser that R4 is manning will have to do some pretty heavy lifting for several consecutive turns before the shields are low enough for you to actually meaningfully damage the vessel. Because it's the only weapon that deals enough damage to overcome the shield rating.
Mm.
Once the people on the Blood Brother realize that that's the case, they will dedicate somebody to recharging the shields full time, and you will very likely never overcome the shields again, except on like a crit from someone other than R4. Does that make sense? That's how this maths out. This is why Starship Combat is like not real, by the way. This is the kind of shit that happens.
They just
where
shoot
you're
each
like,
other in regen
It's
forever.
it's not real in capital ship style engagements.
right.
Starships
Which is-
are fine, but capital ship engagements are just kind of weird.
This vessel that you're in is not meant to go up against this vessel, even though they're like, it's hard to describe. So the Blood Brother, in terms of combat, like challenge level, is like lower than your ship, but because your ship isn't built to take on ships of this size, this is kind of the stalemate you reach, where they can't really hit you unless they get lucky, and you can't meaningfully damage them unless you get lucky.
Mm.
So your only option is to run, which is good. That was your first instinct, and I'm glad you went with it. You will outpace them. The question is then, if I roll 3d20, I'm sorry, if I roll 4d20 3 times, and any of them come up 20, something happens. Oh, well, right off the bat. Okay. A shot rings through the hull alarms start sounding throughout your brand new vessel as fire and smoke erupt from one of the engine chambers.
Oh God, the warranty.
Yes.
Also,
Feature.
even though we're gaining speed on them,
Correct.
like it's not
They can only
harder.
hit to us with a 20,
Well,
but they
but
got a 20.
it's not harder and harder to hit us though, because we're further away.
They only
matter
ever
if it's
hit you on
20.
a 20. Even at like point blank range, they only ever hit you on a 20.
Yes, I need to
Yeah,
critical.
the extra bonus doesn't still hits even through the further range.
So then why wouldn't I just Destiny point?
You could.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
have
yeah.
vehicular combat as a feat?
No, I don't.
Oh, well.
Oh, then I can't use it.
No, you can. You can use your Destiny point. I was just
Yeah.
Vehicular,
I would
checking.
vehicular combat is something you will want eventually.
If piloting full time is something that you actually intend to do. The ship will still take 130 damage.
Okay.
55 of that is subtracted from the shields first, and then what is the DR of the Lady Manta's
15,
Vengeance?
15.
believe.
15. So the hull takes 60. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Minus 60 to the hull, minus 5 to the shields. Your engines are smoking. Somebody should attend to that.
Yeah, I immediately get off the co-pilot seat and go to the engine room.
Understood. You may want to pull some help. This would probably be more than just a one-man job. Assuming that Ginkin continues to pilot as fast as he can away from this thing, do Nalia and Chu do anything different with their turns?
I re-aim my ion gun cannon shots to try and shoot their shots out of space.
He's going trick shot. What the?
Oh, roll use the force.
I'm doing it.
Wait, this is intense as fuck.
Oh damn, I'm not good at rolls today.
No, it would seem that your attunement to the force lacks critical purchase out in deep space, flying in a big tin bucket. You're just out of your element. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Don't be
Not
ashamed.
enough
I'm like an Ithorian out of water.
They continue to throw shots over your nose as you start to gain some distance, but you're starting to feel the ship try and like move power away from the engines to avoid a critical failure. As R4 and potentially anyone else who's on their way there, Klopp, for example, would arrive in the engine room, I would need a knowledge technology check
Oh, it's technology. What the?
to identify the problem.
While they're doing that, Nelia will move to the co-pilot seat.
Okay.
Since it's noticeable how the blaster cannons do nothing, and
And you're like, well, I can use this thing, and this thing
Well,
does meaningful damage.
it's more like this noticeably got through the shields, and also just in case Zuda needs help, having someone in the co-pilot seat is probably useful.
Oh, of course. We're just, gonna pull the trigger on the joystick while we're it's not important. We're here to help, but also this big ass gun looks kind of fun to fire. You know what I'm saying? But no,
Listen,
we're trying.
The
to
more
help.
effort that the pirates chasing us are putting into keeping their shields up, the less effort they're putting into other things, right?
This is very true. You make a good point. I should have a backdrop for you guys. 1 second. You are, between the two of you, are able to identify the problem. There's been an overload in one of the engines. One of the casings has popped off, and there's a pretty bad temperature imbalance. It's working overtime basically, to try and like compensate for the lack of power that it's suddenly getting. It would be a pretty intense fix, but quick. You just have to like, you know, roll mechanics to get there. It'll be a joint check. You have to reach
Joint
a
check.
combined DC.
Do I reach the combined DC?
Not by yourself. But with Klopp there, you do manage to succeed in repairing the engine. You at least get it to a stable state. It will require pretty intensive, like, full-time mechanical repair to get the, like, cosmetic stuff fixed. There's still a big hole, but you're able to, like, get some duct tape over it, you know? It's gonna hold together for now.
Oh, my
Assuming-
son is a genius.
Assuming nothing else goes wrong. You are on the final round.
How do you?
I thought
have
you already rolled the
successfully
fourth
repaired.
attack.
Does it take the whole
I've only
turn to
done two.
like switch weapons? Or...
What? No, what? You did 4. You rolled 4d20.
3 times. They have 4 weapons.
Oh, okay.
3,
I thought you meant you had 4
3
rolls.
medium
to
turbo
hit.
lasers and a tractor beam,
Mm.
which you don't want them to crit on the tractor beam. That would be bad.
That would be
Holy,
bad.
that's a crit! What? She crit!
Hot damn.
Alright,
She also said she also rolled the laser cannons, not the
Oh,
turbo
fuck.
laser.
I clicked. I'm sorry.
You're right.
You're
Damn.
right.
All right. Just roll
Hold
the
on.
correct damage, and then I'll multiply it by 2.
Uh,
Oh.
That's a lot lower, but actually, no, it's not.
Somewhat disappointing, actually.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
it's 170, which is holy. You're like, I'm here to help Zuda. I'm here to help pilot the ship. But damn, this big ass gun looks fun to fire. You pull the trigger and you put a shot through the canopy of the like of the Blood Brothers cockpit.
Wait, isn't it times 5?
That's already accounted for.
It's
I
Oh,
rolled really
okay.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's-
did. Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 17 times 5.
Yikes.
8, yeah.
Yeah, below average.
You want to take a damage reroll? I'll give you one for free.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just like giving things out. It's fun.
That's better.
That's so fun.
There's still 2 ones in there.
Jeez.
Still, it's above average. Now it's 31 out of 50.
So what is that? 210?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hot. You put a shot through the ship's canopy. Also, just for fun, I'm going to show you because I've been tracking actual like numbers on these tokens that I have on another map. I'll go ahead and give them to you. Here they are. This ship has 960 health and 100 shields. You just dealt like a 1/9 of its total health. And you're like, wow, that's not very much. But I need you to understand how terrified you just made these people. Like, you have not just meaningfully damaged them, but you have taken out a critical system. You've killed their life support. You put a shot
shit.
straight through the canopy of their cockpit, and you have crippled their oxygen supply.
Oh no, not the oxygen supply.
That's the easy fix, though. Just send your units from FTL over to fix.
What just happened is
open
like
the doors.
Yeah,
what
just
just
open
happened
all
is
the doors.
a fucking speedboat just knocked a hole into into like a cruiser.
Yeah.
That's basically what just happened.
Yark is doing insane work.
The ship doesn't even bother to try and fire upon you. It full stops. The crew panics. They start trying to do emergency repairs. They scramble for their life support vests. They look for a solution to the problem you've just caused. You scuttle away completely scot-free.
Yeah.
You may have even killed someone.
Oh, Oh, Nelia, my hero. You're such a
Not
good
again,
shot.
not
You learned
again.
this.
Oh no, not again. Whoever
course
was
we
in the
took him.
co-pilot seat of the Blood Brother just went straight into the vacuum of space through the windshield.
Oh, they were 5 days off retirement too.
Yeah, 5 days off of retirement, Nalia. Why do you keep doing this to random people who just don't deserve it?
See, this is actually just D&D, and Nelia is a ranger and has favored enemy 5 days from retirement.
Is that real? Can you do that? I know you can't, but what if you made a really good argument with the right DM?
My next character, lawful
Oh.
evil.
Please.
This is why
What's
lightsabers
lawful about it? Wouldn't it be chaotic?
I don't know, some sort of
Unless-
evil, some
Unless you're
flavor.
unless you're like a paladin who is like oath of swears to kill all people 5 days from retirement. I can't think
just-
of
they-
a
they-
lawful justification.
They just worship Merkel.
I worship at the altar of kills everyone who's 5 days from retirement. It's my religion. Your ship still
Tax free and
kind of-
everything.
your ship, running with a slight limp and still smoking, easily flies its way out of reach of the Blood Brother as it stops for emergency repairs. You get the distance from where you are to the upper atmosphere of the planet, slipping a little bit outside of the Star Destroyer's sensor range, just to be sure. As it starts moving towards you, you're like, ah, yes, very good. We'll just go around it. It moves. It can't intercept you. It's not fast enough, and it doesn't see you in time. But it definitely moves. The moment that you pass just outside of its like capability to do anything to you, it doesn't follow you. It just looks like it's gonna park itself above your escape route.
I think it saw us.
You think we got spotted? More than likely, an alarm got sounded because you broke the quote-unquote blockade and made it to the surface of Almas. Whoever's here knows you're coming now.
Looks like we're going to be relying on our stealth generators.
Do you have one of those?
No, but R4 does. We're going to be relying, just huddling under his.
Sorry, I don't have 100 million credits for the not ship stealth generator for the ship.
Aw.
No, what Millie's talking about is we're just huddling.
I still love the
Yeah.
fact that
The
there's a
ship,
price.
just you, and we're
there's a-
just going to like hold you over our head like an umbrella while you use the stealth generator.
I still love that there's a pricing for that, and it's basically just fuck off. You'll never have this
It really
it's
is
for
a
the
little bit too
Empire.
exorbitant.
for the Stygia crystal. Because there's two types of stealth generators. One is just a regular stealth generator. The one you can afford makes it so that you also can't see.
Meh. That's what the Force is for, honestly.
Yeah.
One with the Force is with me.
It's got a new talent that's pretty stealthy, so it'll be fine.
I guess when we land, we can throw palm tree leaves over the ship.
Well,
Good idea.
you don't have a lack of spots to land where you could hide the ship pretty easily.
Okay.
You arrive just on the outskirts of the city where the Jedi Temple was. Past tense. Your records show the city's name was Farard. It was the capital of Almas. Near the opening stages of the Clone Wars, right before Geonosis, as the separatist movement was starting to gain traction in the Senate, the Academy of Almas was bombed by a group of Jedi dissidents who felt that the Republic was in the wrong and wanted to do some good in the galaxy and make the Jedi suffer for their indifference towards the plight of the separatist systems. So they contacted some people with guns, and they turned those guns on the Jedi Temple. Those Jedi were then summarily arrested on charges of, high crimes against the Republic. But the result was that the capital city of Farard, the Jedi Temple, and almost all of its occupants were destroyed. And now the city is a ghost town. Nobody has lived here for years, as far as you can tell. There may be the occasional sign of life on your sensors here and there, but it's usually not anything consequential. Roaming predators of the fields and such. The city itself exists in a very small plain of empty, dead grass. And at the edge of this big circle, at the edge of this circle, it kind of looks like a crater from the upper atmosphere as you're approaching it. Where this like crater-esque shape ends, a field of bioluminescent wheat grass extends in every possible direction for miles and miles, kilometers even, as far as your eyes can see. There's just this one dead spot in a sea of green, glowing grass. That is the entirety of this planet.
Whoa. A farmer's paradise.
This is the Kaluthan that I mentioned before. The planet's atmosphere is mostly non-toxic as the result of 1,000 years of this planet just kind of having all of this grass on it. It absorbs the toxins, it transforms them into some type of bioluminescent substance, and then the oxygen that it releases back into the atmosphere has slowly allowed the planet to self-purify itself. But you can see where Farard was bombed, there is just this dead space in a weird circular shape around the outskirts of the city. You get the sense that the planet probably engulfed the city in grass. Like this Kaluthan probably existed within the streets of the city as naturally as it exists everywhere else before this terrible event happened. But those with a keen eye notice that the bombardment wouldn't have taken place like as widespread as this dead spot seems to go. The city is in the center of this dead spot, and the grass has been dying in an ever-increasing radius from the city since that time. So a couple of years later, the city, and then for about a mile in all directions in a big circle, this grass has been dying. It seems to be spreading, like there's some kind of plague to the grass that originated in the bombed-out city's shell. It's a strange look. It's a strange visual.
Chu says, who would build a city in the middle of a crater?
Good question. Next question. But as a result of the city being almost entirely abandoned, and most of the buildings being destroyed, you have no lack of places to hide the vessel.
We'll just use one of their parking garages.
There are plenty of just random hangar bays that are just open, and you can just park your ship in them.
They'll never find us. We have so much time to look for holocrons.
Oh, if only you knew how right you were.
All right, everyone, eat your iodide tablets before we go in.
Aye, aye.
How long do the breath masks last before they have to be changed out?
Can't remember, but I thought it
Might
was
wanna-
days.
Might want to make sure you know that, because I do not.
The breath masks last for each filter lasts for an hour.
Oh, wow. That's not very long.
No. Oh, I meant to.
Probably would have bought more. I should have mentioned that. I knew that.
I like the guilty, like, oh yeah, I mean, I would have retroactively, I
forgot,
would have been
but I-
dying.
But I would have
No,
known
but
that.
I'm a droid, so I don't give a shit, you know.
I don't know.
You would have had time to buy more, especially knowing you were coming here in the first place. How many would you have purchased out of curiosity?
24 filters.
Excellent. Ambitious to think you'll finish what you're doing here in one day.
Well, we
hard
only
can it be
need
to
it in
find
that
holocrons?
circle, right?
How simply
No, the whole atmosphere is poisonous.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I thought it was
But-
only in that ever-growing area.
No.
Because all the grass was kind of...
we just have to keep the airlock on our ship, and then we can come back to breathe.
I
This
don't
is the zone
think
for
that's how
your
that
choice.
works.
Also, 24 would mean each of you gets 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
It probably
Gonna
makes
even it
sense
out.
if like um hmm. I thought about getting a field kit before, which comes with 24 filters, but then I never actually did. But I'm slightly confused reading like the stuff about the breath masks. Because it says a breath mask provides 1 hour of breathable atmosphere before the filter and atmosphere canisters must be replaced.
Right.
You gotta succeed in mechanics
But
check of
like you
10.
could have breath masks built into suit of armors, and like for example, Darth Vader's armor has a breath mask. But like, is he just constantly replacing filters?
Possible.
The second thing is then like for instance, the field kit contains 24 filters, but 12 atmosphere canisters, which seems like a strange economy. Why would you have more filters than atmosphere canisters if you're supposed to go through like them
I
at
think
the same?
the atmosphere canisters are specifically for like outer space.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like that guy you launched out of the cockpit. He needs atmosphere
Oh
canisters.
no. His name was Gerald. He had a wife and kids. He only signed up for piracy because it seemed like
But,
an
like-
easy gig.
Nalia doesn't know this. She
Yeah, no.
doesn't know she shot a man.
We're not doing this to torment Nalia.
That's the perfect candidate to be a Sith. You don't even know the people you're killing.
You're open-minded enough. You might ask Valen for some pointers. Right? He's probably murdered a few people. Surely you can do it more efficiently, right?
Holy shit. Asking him how can I crit on purpose?
It always seems to be the times when you really don't need to as well, which is
I
the
know.
more hysterical part.
I know.
What if I
Anyway.
send a mind email to his like space floating corpse and ask, "Hey, what's your name?"
Gerald.
Emilia, congratulations on your Gerald casualty.
Wait, also to carry enough canisters, we would all be encumbered.
Yeah, like each atmosphere filter is like
1 kilo.
1 kilogram.
Yeah.
That's like 1/5 of your weapon, Nalia.
I know. I tell you, weight economy tables. I want to ask the person at Wizards of the Coast who did this. Like, do you know what a kilogram is? asking for a friend. Do you know how much a kilogram is?
Yeah,
She
wait,
lost her
no.
fucking mind last night when she found out her new lightsaber was 5 kilos.
I can't physically do more than like 5 canisters. So I can only be here for
But-
5 hours?
But
Hey,
also, if you
Carl,
look
that
at shit
hold
like
this for me.
if you look at shit like a field kit, right? Okay, so a field kit, it weighs 10 kilograms. In this field kit, which weighs 10 kilograms, it contains 2 condensing canteens with built-in water purification systems, the sun shield roll, a week's worth of ration packs, 2 glow rods, 2 breath masks, 24 filters, 12 atmosphere canisters, and an all-temperature cloak. That adds up to way more than 10 kilograms individually, but you put them in a backpack and suddenly it's only 10 kilos.
I know how it works, and it's called Capsule Corp. Sadly, that probably exists in this universe. Because remember, Bulma could put full-ass cars inside of a capsule that only weighed, like, nothing. So, I guess they're working off the same logic that Dragon Ball does. But
Oh,
Or
was
it's
it-
like a zip file where it can be really small, but you have to like take them out to use them, and then they're a lot bigger.
Star Wars is an anime.
Yes. I mean, I was
Kinda.
going to bring up, like, what is it? I've been playing Project Soundboard, and anytime you have, like, a backpack or like, something else, it changes the encumbrance ratio because you're not carrying the item.
Oh.
Carrying it as, like, a backpack or a pack.
It makes it lighter because it's easier to carry.
Yes, like, for example, like, the backpack might only weigh, like, 5 units, but inside the backpack, it can carry 50.
I'm
Very
losing
silly.
my mind.
We've-
Ah,
If we've learned how to go through hyperspace, we've learned how to make molecules weigh less somehow when they're condensed.
All right, so
It's like condensed milk.
but
Huh?
also the like idea of an air filter weighing 2 pounds. A portable air filter you wear on your face. Like,
You remember how
the
heavy
breath
portable
masking- oh,
radios
yeah,
used to
sure.
be?
Oh,
And
still
now
are.
they weigh
just
nothing.
haven't lost mass.
anyway. It's probably reasonable to assume that like we have I don't know enough filters for 12 hours each.
We have a wheelbarrow behind us that's full of filters that we're just pulling along
Yeah.
because we are flesh bags. Can we heal our ship, by the way, or is that like...
That is probably not something that you could do without extensive time.
Is it -1 because the damage before the shield depletion, or does it have to surpass the threshold?
It has to
After
surpass
the
the
shield.
threshold post damage reduction.
Okay, so then we're not -1. Cool.
Correct. You know what ship is? The fucking
Oh.
Blood Brother.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks
Man.
to suck.
Imagine being -1.
Can't be me. Okay. I don't think it would be outside the realm of possibility for you to just have like a floating trolley that you could put all of these air filters into.
Yeah,
or
it's called
something.
R4.
Like a quantum backpack of some kind.
the backpack of holding?
But it's only for air filters.
But it's on
It's like for air filters and like ration packs.
the utility belt of air filter storing. Rare magic item.
I keep the
five
air
of
filters
you-
in my hat.
The 5 of you step out into the slightly acritic atmosphere of Almus. You step foot into the ruined city of Farard. You're a few blocks away from the ruins of a vast, beautiful Jedi temple in absolute shambles, in absolute ruins. What remains of this building is gorgeous. Polished marble, goldish looking
facets, the remains of what were probably beautiful buttresses. It's gone. It's all rubble. There were probably multiple stories to this building. It's been reduced to a single solitary opening, a large vast doorway that just leads into an almost completely collapsed antechamber. And between you and it is a large courtyard where there was probably once a beautiful garden with vast fountain network. But something catches your eye as you observe the scene. Before you even reach the entrance to the garden, before you even reach the plaza of the destroyed temple, you see a pair of beings. Probably 2 of maybe 5 at most life forms that you detected on your way in, squabbling over what appears to be a large mound of trash.
Is one of them in bright red armor?
No. What's that a reference to?
Wasn't Valens
What?
wearing bright red armor?
Yeah,
Those are robes.
I thought it was like armor with this insignia on it.
Did I show you that picture?
Yeah, it was like the second day.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
a
when we
picture of
saw him
Alan
on the
Draco.
like the first time we saw him on a hologram.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna show you a picture of Alan Draco, and you tell me if this was him. Identify this man for me.
You tell me on the character sheet where he touched you.
Something like that. Was
Oh,
it
is
this man?
from- Yeah. You should have said.
That you
Okay.
showed us that picture
But you
most
should've-
recently, but the
yeah.
first time you showed us a picture of him, it was a different picture.
Was it this
Yeah, it
one?
was that guy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Was it that guy?
it was that guy. But like, I think we're misremembering the armor as being redder than it was because he had like a background or something, or I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I only have 2 pictures of him. And I don't like using the second one because I used it very heavily in an alternate version of this story where he was like an actual character as opposed to like a caricature of pure evil.
Hmm.
And I'd rather not use that. I'd rather use this one.
But he is not in the trash pile.
No, he is not. Neither of these beings appear to be Valen Draco at a glance.
Is
Further
one
inspection, maybe not so much. Maybe he could still be there, but at a glance, it does not appear to be him. What are these things in actuality? One of them is a squib,
Squib?
and one of them is an Ugor.
Wait, like the Jedi guy that had like tentacles? So one of his race?
No.
Oh.
The Jedi guy with tentacles.
Yeah, he had like the
Uh,
squid head with the
this is-
tentacles.
That is a Quarren.
Quarren.
That is a squib.
But which
Oh,
one's
they're
the Rhodian?
cute.
And Millie might like this guy. He's a bit
I
of a
want
character.
to pet the
This-
squid's ears.
This is an Ugor.
Does he have like hands? Like, are those like? Does he have like claws, or
I don't know.
does he just have like tentacles in his arm in like the suit?
Maybe.
It's like a
Okay.
Gundam.
Yes, Gundam's known for having tentacles in their suits.
No.
No, that's an Evangelion.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, hold on. It's like this one. It has little claws.
Yeah. I like that.
That's not a Gundam.
It's in
What?
Gundam. It's called an Act Guy.
It's not a Gundam.
It's
Not
not
made
a
of
yes,
Gundam,
it's
yeah.
not a Gundam. It's a Federation mobile suit, but it is in Gundam.
That's not Federation.
It's not?
No.
He knows what he's talking about. You don't want to fight him on this.
Then it's from Xeon. Whatever. It's still in Gundam, which is what I said. I
don't
just
know.
didn't want to say
Anyway,
Act
so-
Guy for the people that don't know what Gundam is.
I've never pretended to know. I've never pretended to care.
Ah,
You
it's
pick
really
a fight
cool.
with
I
an
both
actual
know
Gundam
and actually care.
nerd. Unfortunately, he is the one. He is the chosen one.
All I know about Gundam is Master Asia, but I don't think I need anything else.
Yeah, but he's powerful, so that's fine.
I know the one that has the sombrero that's like comically racist.
Tequila Gundam? You know how
yes,
to
G
describe
Gundam.
it, but you don't know its racist name?
No, I don't.
Of
Still
course.
not as racist as the Netherlands Gundam, which is just a
No.
fucking windmill.
No, that's way less racist than Poncho Sombrero Tequila Gundam.
Are these
No, the
all
racist thing
from
is the fact that their
Gundam?
space state. The racist thing is that their space station is also a sombrero.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
God.
The American Gundam's a literal footballer.
Are these all from G Gundam?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
it is.
I've never watched that one.
It's fucking hilarious.
You're all
So
nerds.
I've heard. I've just never
Move
watched
on.
that one. It's on my list.
No, the best Gundam has a mustache.
Samantha.
The Squib and the Ugor appear to be locked in some type of tug of war with what appears to be the head of a droid. The big one says through its vocabulator, "Get me your unholy pseudopod off this holy artifact." And the little one says, "From the dead, cold paws, ugly Ugor fiend being, we did the location finding of this silverish pretty-some treasure, pre-secondary." To which the droid head, which is still alive, goes, "It is unfortunate that Jedi Master Lanius never programmed me for the denouncement of this particular design." Sigh.
This poor droid.
She's been chilling here alive after the destructioning.
They must be hardened survivors that learned how to make shivs out of toothbrushes.
The big one turns its multi-eyed, not head face thing towards all of you and locks multiple eyes with Chu Neely, and he says, "Hey, boo you! You tell Squib Sinner we find this holy artifact infinitely times infinitely more than damn, please."
What?
Sorry, I only speak basic and Ithorian.
Wait, he translated that at you in basic.
Yeah, he's speaking fluent basic.
His accent is too thick. I don't understand. What?
His accent is too thick, dude. It's
I
just wisdom.
can't understand your accent.
Pretty much.
Fine, I'll tone it down. The big one
It's
says,
fine. I actually just don't understand him.
"I don't think I could improv the voice beyond the text. Once I've gotten out of like the pre-written preamble, I would struggle to keep this up. So I'm not gonna try and indulge that.
Fair.
I'm not good enough. Like, these are orc. This is an orc and a kobold, like, or something similar. Just arguing about something they found. That's essentially what this
Cuter than
is.
kobolds.
Yeah, but that's the way they talk, right? And like, I have a friend who
Oh,
can
is
do the
it?
kobold voice, and I have a friend who can do the orc voice, but I can't do either of them myself.
This is why you need to AI train on their voices. your campaign.
Yes, absolutely. Just have like a list of pre-written responses in extremely reductive accents.
Yes.
I'm good with like human-esque beings who talk like normal people but just have a thick accent. I'm better at that. These people, these creatures talk with weird speech patterns that I'm bad at trying to replicate on the fly. Alex would make a better kobold.
What species speaks like Bonzi Buddy?
I bet Brett could actually do a reasonable orc.
Yeah.
Are you gonna help your new
Um,
friend, Millie?
Voices are hard.
Voices are hard.
Can you not both cut it in half and share it?
Don't cut it in
Okay.
half. The droid, it's still working. Don't cut it in half.
You
Oh,
have a
cut
son that's a
with no
droid.
vitals.
The large one says it would never defile a holy relic by trying to sunder it. Such would be an unforgivable sin.
Blasphemy, some would say.
Blasphemy, some might say.
And what about you, other arguer, pal, friend?
The little one doesn't want to share. He found it first. It's his by right of conquest. Or so he claims.
I think we need more information. Cloppy, why don't you tunnel into that relic and see what it wants to go to?
I do not need to be tunneled into. I will volunteer any information that I can.
Oh, wonderful. A droid that speaks. I never thought such a thing was possible. Except for all
How
the other ones that
novel.
do.
Except for every other droid that isn't a party member.
Yes. Where did you get dug up from?
I have been buried here in this rubble for some 4 galactic cycles.
That is a while. And which one of them did you first lay your opticals on at the time?
I was in standby mode and awoke to them already tugging at my head.
Oh, I can understand your pain.
I cannot.
Oh, good on you.
Sounds like there's an easy way to solve this.
This is quite a
Violence.
conundrum.
Murder.
Yeah, they can fight for it. I comb my hat into a sheriff's hat with the sheriff badge on it.
No, don't fight. Oh my god.
No, they fight for it, not us.
No,
Yeah,
Violence is always the choice.
yeah.
there are other things they could do first. They could, I don't know,
They've been pulling on it for a
rock,
while.
paper, scissors. I don't know.
No. Violence is the option.
You two have blasters, don't you?
I mind trick the big one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Violence is always the choice.
Illegally making them fight for it. Much more heroic.
What's the use of force for?
Mind trick the big boy.
To do.
To make him tell the truth if he really believes that he saw it first.
Not only does he believe he saw it first, but he believes that he was given a vision by his god to specifically find this treasure and return it to the homeworld.
Because he's king of the Britons.
Right. No.
It's a droid. They're not divine.
He might have gotten a mind email from a Sith.
Or
Or he could just be crazy.
That too.
I use a
Is the droid's like body somewhere around here, or is it just his head?
perception.
Okay. I famously roll so well on perception.
So does everyone else.
Yeah, that's. Wait, no, that's not perception. That's perception. Oh my god!
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
You don't need to see to kill things.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
If it's around here, you don't see it.
What's it like? Can you use a force point to recover any force power, or is that like specific to restricted ones?
It's ones that you've used since like you would get them back normally. I think it's like from one counter to the other, you tend to get them back, kind of like a short rest sort of thing.
Yeah, well,
Considered like encounter powers, you can only use them once per encounter.
yeah.
In this situation, yes, you would have to use a force point to just get it back.
Well, I think I'll do that, and then I'll mind trick the other guy and ask him the same thing. Do you truly believe that you saw this first? And tell the truth, and what were the circumstances?
Yeah, roll it again, don't you?
Oh, right. If you didn't push the button, that's better.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me make sure I don't misrepresent this. The squib acknowledges that there's a chance that somebody, not necessarily the Ugor, could have owned this droid previously. But when he found it, there was no one else there to lay claim. And since possession is 99/100ths of the law for squib, it's his. Period. You set it down, you look away, it's not yours anymore. Sorry. So even if the Ugor had the droid in his possession at one point, all he had to do is set it down long enough for the squib to see it, and then the squib takes it, and it's the squib's.
I mean, that is basically how I adopted Kloppy.
We don't obey squib law here.
I'm over the license you believe that they were the first one to see it.
This is quite a conundrum. In fact, they're both right. You can absolutely claim things like that, but it seems like this holy mission from God is also tantamount to existential power.
I'm about
I took
ready to
psychic
shoot one of
damage from
them.
that one, I'm sorry.
I'm about ready to shoot one of them to just get this conversation done with. If they both believe it,
You could hurt someone with that gun.
if they both believe it, then it's a 50-50 on who's correct.
I'm going to flip a suburban mind coin.
While it's doing that, Neely is gonna look at the droid and say, is there any remaining entrance to this place? Do you know?
I believe the lower sublevels may still be accessible, though it would be likely that scavengers, looters, and thieves have likely ravaged the lower levels of all of their valuables by now.
I see.
Even hollow discs?
Probably including all of the data disks, yes.
Looks like we were looking in Alderaan places.
That's true. Oh, you got him.
What year is it?
A year Alderaan still exists?
Oh, the Alderanians are never going to recover from that. The suburban mind coin has decided. I believe that gods are greater than squibs, and so I declare that the droid belongs to the Ugor.
Wait,
By what authority?
By the authority of Chew Neely and my son's gun pointed directly at you.
By the authority vested in me by God and this gun that my friend had.
Yes! That is exactly my argument.
Oh no. Neither of them are thrilled that you're pulling a gun on them.
I didn't pull it on them. I'm the negotiator.
Neither of them are thrilled that there's a gun in their presence. Neither of them are armed, you see.
Oh, that makes this easy then.
True.
Cover. You can't just be that way.
Wait! Trade voice, I can.
Are you sure?
It opens up a large sack full of goods that it had been carrying around with it, and asks you to take your pick in trade for the droid head. The Ugor, likewise, also has a rucksack full of goods that it will attempt to do a counteroffer with.
Do either of you have any Bantha memorabilia?
No.
I don't think so. But the Squib has a beat-up child's book called Bustero Mushmacho and the Vermilion Shadow, Volume 3 in the Squib Jedi series. Maybe there's a Bantha on the cover.
Ooh, Kloppy, what do you think of that? You could read this at bedtime.
This doesn't sound like a good trade.
Oh, he seems enthusiastic. Well, I'm not one to say no to my son's demands. I'll take your book, and if you bring it with that, do you have any little round baubles?
Um, the squid like rummages through his sack. He picks up a glow rod. He picks up a battering ram. He picks up another glow rod. He picks up a broken lightsaber. He picks up another glow rod. He looks through the bag and he
Oh.
goes, "I don't see anything round."
I'll take that little broken sabery thing too, and then we'll have a deal.
It looks at the broken lightsaber. It looks back at you. "Cousin,
Oh, you're trying to charge me?
it's only fair."
Do you know how much that thing isn't worth? It's broken.
To it is priceless, or worth exactly what it needs to be in the given situation. Whichever is higher.
I don't know. I was trading the droid head for this. If we're involving that many credits, that's like half of 6,000 credits.
I would like to point out that I am nobody's to barter with.
Did you not notice the part where my son has a gun?
Did you not notice the part where I've been dead for hundreds of years?
Oh my god, he's right. You can't kill someone who's already dead.
Your blaster does not frighten me. I welcome the embrace of the abyss.
Oh, that's frightening. What do you make of that, Nalia?
Who was that?
Blowing my nose.
Those kinks.
Talia says, "I think that we should find this droid's body and reattach it rather than
Fair.
letting it be carried off as some weird trophy."
The first reasonable thing I've heard in years.
I never was an expert at droids. Hey, Floppy, why don't you tunnel in and see if you can activate its body's tracking beacon?
Tunnel in. One pool.
Do I see it?
Yes.
Cool.
The
I'm
body
just-
is a few meters away below some rubble. The arm is jutting out, waving at you.
I'm gonna dig that out.
You have a droid body. It is missing its head.
I'm gonna assume that this belongs to the guy and bring it over.
Oh my god, Kloppy, you're brilliant. You found his body already.
True. I deserve the credit.
Yeah, you activated the tracking beacon and made the arm wave. Let's reattach this head and see what's for.
Neither the Ugor nor the Squib are thrilled with that idea because you still haven't solidified any deals to take the head from them and it belongs to them.
Yeah, I take out my gun.
They're not happy about that.
Alright, we have 2 guns. for them.
Okay, well, I don't care how happy they are. Do I need to shoot it?
I
Listen,
don't,
they're
I don't get to decide that.
I point it at their feet and take
There's-
one shot each.
Oh no, roll a hit. Twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
you successfully hit the ground.
Okay. You hit them both.
I shot at the ground near their feet. Did I miss my shots and hit them?
No.
Okay.
You almost hit them.
Okay,
Make it
that's
look
what
like
I
you're trying to hit them.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for, yes.
It's like-
And then I push up my hat hair with the barrel of the gun.
Oh no.
I hate this.
They both look at each other, drop the droid head, pick up their sacks, and run.
Neely
Pleasure doing
picks up
business
the
with you.
droid head
They leave the
And-
droid head.
and brushes the dirt off, and then
Yeah. Who were they thinking? 3,000 credits for a broken lightsaber. My word, this economy.
I have like no mechanics or anything, so I don't know if I can reattach it. So
That's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Can't he just reattach himself?
No, I cannot.
thank you,
Floppy, tunnel into the
C4.
head and the body and form a bridge
How many times are we going to attempt to tunnel in?
until it works.
Until you actually do it.
Thank you, C4.
You weld this thing's head back into place. It takes a few minutes for it to calibrate, but the droid finally retrieves motor function from the rest of its body. It starts by bowing to you politely. Thank you so much for reuniting me with my long-lost body. I promise, despite my rather dulcet tones, I am quite happy. Exuberant, even.
Don't worry, I can tell. I have a knack for these things.
He looks you up and down. Yes, I can tell. My
That should-
name is 7A. I am a service droid in the employ of the Jedi of this temple. Or rather, I was, I suppose.
Boy, do I have some good news for you. I am a Jedi, and I am in this temple. Therefore, I am a Jedi of this temple.
Oh boy.
You see the photoreceptors in its eyes like shut off and then back on again. Alas, it's not a dream. Shame. Very well, Master Jedi. How may I be of service to you today?
Do you happen to know the location of any holocrons?
They would have been in the deepest recesses of the lower levels of the Academy prior to its destruction. As I stated before, looters and thieves have most likely plundered the lower levels of all of their valuables. Though if anything did survive, it would be in the deepest recesses where the holocrons were stored. So, there is a chance.
Are you aware of any hidden passages or secret nooks that they might have been less likely to be detected within?
I am not aware of any such passages.
Very well, thank you for your service. It seems we have a new destination in our midst.
What would you have me do?
Please do lead us as far as you can towards these recesses.
I shall try. Step lightly, please. The approach is rather rocky.
Didn't you ask him what happened here?
Totem. I wish I had a token for 7A. I've never needed a token for 7A in any of the versions of this encounter that I've ever done. What
Here,
kind
I
of
made
droid
one.
is he, I wonder? Oh, thanks.
You should just make a like.
I need the most default Daniel looking ass droid token. Actually, you know what? It's a 2 cannon.
Amazing.
Get off my fucking screen.
No, my robot.
One of these. Oh. One of these. You know what?
2
Another one of
cloppies?
these.
Oh,
3 cloppies?
I'll have one of these and one of these. That's still throwing me off.
It's still a snail.
Why aren't you full health, sir?
I don't know.
Fix it.
Oh,
Okay, you got it. The droid will lead you into the remnants of what appears to be a large, mostly destroyed entrance hall. once you pass through the arch, they're about I don't know, a good 60 feet of just what it probably would have been nicely carpeted hallway. Big stone pillars are knocked over in their pedestals, holding absolutely nothing up but what was probably a large vaulted marble ceiling, which is now in crumbly pieces all over the floor. Far beyond what appears to be a statue inside a small fountain in the center, there is a singular elevator shaft which has been broken off at the top and doesn't appear to have an elevator in it anymore.
Sounds like we need a rappelling rope.
Please tell me you brought rope.
I look at Floppy with the mesh tape.
You know, I thought about like
Can I just
getting-
attach? Can I just attach the grappling hook on the side and just fall off the side?
Are you not flight capable?
He's like capable.
I would stop myself by the end.
What are you, like, just fly down? What? Hello?
but
Oh,
like
funnier
for
this way.
style points.
Yeah.
Agent 007 just rappelling from the ceiling with some spy music in the background.
Well, I investigate this rebel for some holocrons.
What rebel?
He's
This
outside.
rebel.
Oh, I can't see you. Where are you? Oh, over there? Okay, roll perception.
I need to start having my character sheet open when I ask these things.
Yeah, you should. Good thought. You find nothing.
Aw.
That's a pretty
Find
good
more
roll.
rocks.
So is the elevator shaft this thing in the center, or is it the square up to the
It's
upper
the
left?
square up here. This appears to be a fountain. It is not completely drained of liquid, but there's definitely not any water inside.
Cool.
Liquid
Not
that
touching
is
that.
still inside the fountain appears to be some type of viscous black sludge.
Dave, you have a
Coca-Cola.
container for this? come in later.
Coca-Cola. Amen.
It's just the syrup.
Drink
Well,
deep, boys and girls.
Chew, is your will the highest? Because you should go for a sip.
Oh, I don't want to sip it. I mean, you should store it in a container for later, in case we need it for a puzzle.
When you two reach that point, you are bombarded by rocks as the ceiling, unstable as it is, tries to rain some boulders and stone slabs down on your heads. It is
Uh-oh.
unsuccessful in hitting you.
I feel like in Zuda's case, it's because the hat is impervious.
Yeah, I
It just
comb it up
bounces
to be
off
an
of the hat.
umbrella.
In real time reality.
Yeah.
Did you nearly go for a sip of the Coke?
I was hoping I would have a container for it, but it doesn't look like that's the case.
You
So,
might. I don't know. Is your
yeah,
HP
I'm
really
asking my friends.
46?
Hmm?
Talking to Kevin.
What?
Is your HP actually 46?
Probably not.
Mine's
I
mine's
actually
that
updated
low.
that.
You mind figuring that one out for me?
Mine's just as low.
It shouldn't be.
No, it is. I only get what I get it.
Level set?
Yeah, but I get a D6 minus 1 every single level. So that's only 5 every time.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ay.
So I will just be one shot constantly.
Don't get hit.
Yeah, basically.
If you need a container, let's see. Does anyone have a container?
I'm checking if the utility belt has any containers in it. It doesn't look like it.
Just
Right.
carry it in your hand. That's nature's container.
You can go back to the ship and empty out one of the alcohol bottles that Mommy Nalia has
Oh,
locked
that's
away.
so far away.
It's not that
It's
far away.
not that they locked away, it's that they shouldn't be like left out for people to smash into during any like fights that happen.
You could put your fountain coke in the sippy cup she made for you.
Yeah.
Since we don't have anything to carry this with, then I will take a sip just to see if it's actually important.
Okay.
Why? Why are you sipping
So
it?
what do you actually do? Just so we're clear.
I scoop up some in my hand and give it a little taste with my tongue.
A little
Cat
sip.
licking
Do
it.
Saurians even have
Yeah.
tongues?
I don't want to know the answer to that. I've decided that we won't answer that question today.
Fortunately, we don't have to. Snails have tongues.
Out of curiosity, what's your reflex defense?
Wait, it's not will defense?
16.
Cool. Out of curiosity, what's your will defense?
23.
Cool. So a series of things happened. You reach down and you grab a little handful of the sludge, and you reach it up to your mouth-ish thing, and it sticks to your throat and starts trying to force its way down.
Ooh, feisty.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I just drank flubber.
Um, it burns going down. You feel hot. You've felt this way before, actually. There have been times where you've been on the brink of going down in a fight, where you've felt this connection to something. The Force, maybe, or perhaps it's some type of primal instinct to survive. But it's fueled you in a way that you've been able to harness in the past to stay on your feet in situations where you have otherwise would have been sure that you probably would have gone down. It's like a flight or fight type of instinct. Your hand kind of rushes to the lightsaber hanging at your belt. You ignite it and you swing wide at the nearest creature, which in this case is
Not
7A.
7A.
Uh-oh.
I need you to roll to hit with your lightsaber. Nice crit. Well done.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You sever 7A.
You cut his
Oh
head
my-
off again? Oh.
No, the head is in pieces. The
Oh.
torso is two halves. Everything melts into a pile as he was minding his own fucking business, walking by,
Oops.
and Chu Neely, in a moment of panic, cuts 7A through cleanly.
I am so powerful. I don't know my own strength. Well, you know what they say on
You
Ithor.
also
After...
take 14 damage
Ouch!
from the burn in your throat.
That's a powerful burn. I've been hit by less painful blasters.
Hearing the sound of a lightsaber being ignited, Nayli is gonna come back to see what's happening.
You see a heavily panting Chu Neely who's starting to come down from what may have been just an unexplainable high, a rush of some type of emotion, be it panic or anxiety or anger or frustration, but he felt the need to defend himself, and so he did. You could swear up and down that whatever was about to attack you is gone now.
Whew. That was close.
What happened?
Oh, hi, Nalia.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
you
Excellent.
know, those who have served their purpose must be converted into experience points.
What?
You gain 5 experience points.
All right. It's an old
What?
Ithorian saying. Don't worry about it.
Did what? She looks at C4 as if he'll explain what happened.
C4 shrugs somehow.
Yes, I have
Sprout shoulders.
determined that this mysterious liquid is in fact holocron juice, so that means we must be close.
Uh, did you drink it?
I may have had a sampling.
He's losing his mind in the background. I love
Why?
this mental image of Ginkin, just like of Zuda specifically, just giggling his ass off looking at this.
We had to make sure it wasn't important to solve one of those puzzles. You know how much Jedi love their puzzles. There might still be some active in the temple.
Usually the puzzles can be solved with things found in the room with the puzzle.
That'd be too easy.
Usually, but you know these tricky Jedi, the most difficult holocrons must be behind the most sacrosanct
Okay,
puzzles.
get away from the fountain. It just
Okay,
Go with
okay,
us.
geez, you don't have to get your Laku in a knot.
they're called like
Oh, I don't know that. I'm just a snail.
He is
what
truly just a snail.
happened during the last 3 months? You were like a little more lucid then.
You went on vacation.
I
I
think
calmed
He
the
went back to
mind.
his
Still on
home of
vacation.
Ithor, and he has reconnected with his people.
I
To Neely.
see.
Yes.
Nalia has provoked an attack of opportunity.
Oh my god!
Oh, the Laku are dangling, and I strike at them like a cat.
With your lightsaber, or just like with like?
Well, he can't take an attack of opportunity with anything else.
Well, can't you like take an up like punch or whatever?
Well,
I'm
sure.
holding my lightsaber. I didn't turn it off.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. You missed.
Good. Oh,
Good,
whoops.
he says.
Sorry, I got distracted. Won't happen again. I turn off my lightsaber.
Don't drink any more strange fluids.
I would hesitate to call that a fluid.
Don't put anything in your mouth that you find here.
Don't eat any more of the pudding.
All right, but if we find any delicious-looking cupcakes, then I'm blaming you, and the lightsaber's coming back out.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Holy.
Should we induce vomiting?
We're just gonna start hiding.
Well, R4 could just shine the headlight at him, and right, like we have a tried and true method.
Wouldn't be the headlight this time. I mean, I can rename it to the headlight.
Oh, I get it. Took me a second. The violence slider.
Hey, where's R4? I don't see him anywhere.
True.
Even on that one, R4 phases out of existence.
It's that like image of the black guy who like does the peace
Peace
sign, and
sign.
it just like slowly fades out.
It's just Homer Simpson fading back into the hedge.
Into the hedge, yes.
Okay.
Mel
I-
Bestow.
If I got a nat 20, I actually would have broken through that nat 1. It's exactly the right number.
Not with the stealth field generator giving a -5.
Well, with a nat 20, it would have been 33, and I think the attack wins.
He ain't wrong. It's not really an attack,
Alright.
though.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Was it though? You used that nat 20 to kill 7A. Shame.
Poor droid.
It's okay.
Oh,
it
he's
was
fine.
just a 2 cannon.
Is he fine?
No.
Can I like go
It's
over
not
to the droid's body? Is there anything recoverable?
Mechanics. Also, do you go next to the fountain to go investigate the droid's body?
Can I like shoot my grappling, like my magnetic grappling hook at its head and just reel it in?
Sure, roll to hit. Where are you standing?
Right here.
There's a wall in the way. Kind of go around the corner a bit.
All right. Well, I don't, because I'm not going anywhere fucking near to it either right now.
He wouldn't see you.
I love this. This is my favorite. Oh no. Where's Clop?
All the way at the entrance.
What do you mean? I've been waiting at the entrance, guarding.
You just oh, I see, I see. You haven't had any desire to go into the temple?
Nope. Why would I?
I don't know.
This Jedi stuff is not for me.
You're just
I
gonna-
learned my lessons from watching Shield do stuff.
Oh, I see.
That Jedi business
Fair.
is not
So you're just vibing by the entrance?
Yep.
Got some bad news for you.
Oh.
Remember how at the beginning of this I said it was an encounter?
Yep.
I need you to roll perception.
Need me to roll perception.
I do need you to roll perception. Oh, I'm just gonna use, yeah, that'll work. I suppose there's a chance they could hide from you.
Those fuckers rat us out.
No.
I knew I should have killed them.
A pack of lizards is attempting to creep up to the temple entrance. They're very dangerously close to you. They look hungry.
Do they eat droids?
I mean, if you're hungry enough, you probably would.
No, because my teeth can't bite through metal.
Oh, well, theirs can, so. It is what it is. It
Damn.
be how it be.
So I'm seeing all this happening.
Yes.
What is it? You mentioned that they would be hungry enough to eat a droid. Do they actually look that way?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I am about ready to wheel into the temple like R2-D2 and slam myself into the wall.
Where do you go?
I mean, if I'm going to slam myself into the wall, obviously it's this opposite wall.
Oh no.
That's the sludge.
I mean, if I'm panicking, there's no way I can drift.
Not
He also
the
doesn't know any of that happened.
sludge.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know any
true.
of this happened.
Well, but you also could hit the like rubble next to it. I don't know.
Why is a dark lizard token so hard to find in this gigantic ass repository of tokens that I just have?
Lizards
lying
aren't
around?
dark; they're good and cute friends.
They are.
You know, Nalia is right there. She was
They
kind
just,
of bad
just put
you
nails in
earlier.
there with paints and just like use the paint bucket tool to blacken everything.
Hold on, I'll find an appropriate token at some point.
Wait, you want me to doodle a lizard?
These lizards are going to follow Clop into the temple at full speed, and then the rest of you will see them at that point, and then there will be
you hear me
initiative.
you hear me screaming my way in.
Oh,
And by
Cloppy, what
screaming, I mean
happened? Are they back for blood?
by screaming, I mean I just slam into something and you hear a noise.
So
Run
loud
to investigate
thud.
my son.
Lizard.
Dairy Queen lizard.
Haxorus. It is decided.
Every time. Wait, is initiative a skill check?
It is a skill check.
Ah, sweet. I will re-roll that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey,
Well, which one do you want to take?
That's
hey,
insane.
don't worry about it. I swap initiatives with Zuda.
How do I roll two
Yeah.
2s in a row?
Fancy.
Don't worry. I now have a 10 initiative, and you now have a 30.
Okay.
That's a powerful feat.
I need another lizard.
You know what else is a powerful feat? Rerolling a skill.
Can you see my my art library I uploaded?
I hope not. That'd be terrifying.
There's a lizard in there.
My talents just allows me to choose one milling ally and swap initiatives.
Damn.
He's not willing. He's too angry being unwilling. Okay. Here's your lizard.
Those
I'm bored.
Giratinas?
Yeah,
Those are high
that's like
sources.
origin form.
I fucking hate you.
Why is there a hut on the battlefield now?
It's a dark lizard elf.
No, they're
that's
not.
it.
There's just 4 Garatinas.
Hi.
I
Yeah,
want
3 origin forms and
I
1
want
normal
the
form.
dream.
Oh,
No, the one's a
it's
speed form.
Giratini. It's the pre-evolve form.
Why are there
Oh,
so
okay.
many things?
It's the baby
in
form.
initiative?
Those are hex. You know what? Never mind. You're right. They're Giratina.
No, Giratinis. It's a pre-form.
Yeah.
There's the big Giratina in the middle.
Well, okay. If you're going by Latin pluralization, Giratina is going to be either second declension or third declension. And if it's
Mhm.
second declension, then it would be Giratini.
Well,
because
but
it
I
would
was
be
I was
AI.
thinking about Dragonite, Dragtini, Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Do you think Dratini is
so-
Latin?
No, probably not. Doesn't it just mean tiny dragon? Or like, isn't that the
It
joke?
might be the first declension that actually
think that
means
is the
Mega
joke.
Dragon.
Like dra and then teeny as in teeny tiny.
Yes, I'm
Nah,
sure
that's
that
too
is
obvious.
the joke. It's Gen 1. That was what they went for. The first turn shall go to Zuta while I find appropriate music.
Cool. What is lizard killing music? So let's see, 6.
Oh,
I
anything
don't know.
from Solid
Let's
Snake.
ask Google.
Lizard fight music.
These are walls, right? So I
Alright.
cannot shoot through them.
You can probably like see over them.
Oh, okay.
They're mostly collapsed. You can get a line of shot from a line of sight from where you're standing if you really want to.
Alright, then I'll go down here, and this should not provoke an attack of opportunity from Chew, I assume.
Oh, why would he attack you? He's your ally.
Yeah, I've come down.
Alright.
Yeah, about that.
This was the first Google results.
Oh no.
Sound lizard hate. Or sounds lizard hate. Lizards hate. I see.
Lizard sound.
Anti-lizard sounds.
I'm not listening.
I'm shooting at this one first.
Don't worry. I don't even it's just some random like background track. I don't understand the joke.
Yeah, it's a very quiet background track.
Yeah.
Maybe lizards do hate it.
I can't hear it like over the actual music that's playing in Roll20.
Does a Sch19 hit?
Which one?
The guy in the front.
It sure does.
Let's go.
Minus
21
21.
damage. And then I will use my is it quick strike? I think it's quick strike. Yeah, I can take another attack against somebody within 6 squares. Let's go for the alpha.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Is this accounting for point blank shot?
Yes. Do I not have point blank shot?
You do. I'm just curious if like
Oh.
you're accounting for it. Like
Yeah,
is the
no,
plus
it's-
one from point blank in there.
Yeah, it is.
Then no, you do not hit.
I will re-roll the attack roll.
Sounds good.
Well, they're sneaky armor lizards.
A 21 does hit.
So, what was the first damage? 16?
Alright. You got it.
Damn, my turn.
Okay. This lizard
Ligzard?
Lizard balls. Hey.
Who the hell is Dragatina?
It's so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma. I'm gonna rule that this battlefield is a chaotic river, so they will use their swim speed.
Oh,
Oh snap!
I'm joking.
they're street sharks?
They can swim in carpet.
True.
Damn, is
Variant
this
of
like a
the floor is
shag rug?
lava. No, it's a variant of the floor is lava, but the carpet is a river.
Oh. Because I rerolled that.
I think it will use its full round movement to try and clamber over this wall and get inside Zuda's business.
Oh, it's moving.
A lot. I need you to roll perception.
You need me to roll perception. What the?
Yes.
Again? Oh my goodness.
Well, there's something new to perceive, so I feel obliged to tell you. There is some black pudding just kind of vibing in this fountain. It looks a bit like space Coca-Cola,
You know, like just the syrup.
but just the syrup.
Coca-Cola.
Like really
Oh.
thick pudding. I've been calling it Blackiopa. Or Blackioka. That's it, Blackioka. Like tapioca, but not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all.
Now you get to do your turn.
Well, I'm trying to think. What Coca-Cola? What can I do with this?
But indeed. You don't know what manner of...
I have a random question.
Okay, what's that?
Can you use move object on liquid? Or semi-liquid?
Is this the kind of question where the universe just like breaks in half when you finally know the answer, or is this just a mundane question and I'm struggling with it?
I just want to know, like, can you...
Is liquid an object?
I'm assuming it's an object, but I wasn't sure.
If it occupies a 5x5 square, it is the liquid of that square.
Google says it's not an object; it is stuff.
Stop.
Okay, Google.
You use move object on the liquid, you get 1 atom of the liquid.
Is this like asking to shoot magic missile on the darkness?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, could I use move liquid or move object to like
Can I
pick
use
up-
move liquid?
Sorry. Use move object to pick up the liquid in the fountain and throw it at a lizard?
Yes. I would, considering that this space Coca-Cola, I would love it if my character had a way to like just spray it. But unfortunately, in my vast toolkit, I don't have any good way of like scooping it up and just.
You don't have built-in hose functionality?
No, why would I?
We forgot to integrate the Coke dispenser into this droid.
Oh, wait, can we get Kloppy a bar gun?
Oh, that would be so good.
I want a
Right.
bar gun in my house.
Alright, well, I'm going to, what is it? I have to get myself out of this goo first.
You're not in it, you're just next to it.
Oh, I see. I'm next to it. Only I can move these wizards into it, but considering how large they are, I don't think a grapple maneuver would work. So
They are large.
I've seen tiny creatures grapple larger creatures.
Actually, I would be surprised if you had, because that is not technically allowed within the rules. So,
Oh no, I'm talking about real life.
oh well, you know.
And by grapple, I mean they're giving a hug.
Are we talking about children? I feel like we're talking about children.
Sure.
Calls them tiny creatures.
Alrighty. Well. Oh, what is this constant like 6 meter stuff? Oh, it's Is it for my
Well, I don't know.
my?
I think that's Mila, right?
Yeah.
No, I am.
Sorry, I forgot that would show up for other people.
No, I am within six range of everyone, so I'm good already. I will shoot here.
Okay.
I love being point blank.
Sounds reasonable. You hit. Deal a considerable chunk of damage to the creature. You think you may have even beaten its damage threshold.
Ooh.
It sounded like a grab opportunity soon. I would just end my turn here.
Alright. Chunili.
This is looking like a grapple moment.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Nalia. Chunili's provoked an attack of opportunity.
I'm not taking an attack on Chunili.
Understood. Chu, it's still your turn.
Yes,
I know
I
it's free.
will
It's-
use move object on this lizard.
What were you using your reaction on? Be honest. Alright. Move object, roll it. I don't think that's actually good enough.
Oh well, force point time. Oh,
Because it's a large creature, so you have to meet the minimum DC for a large object. Oh, which is 20.
It's
All right,
20.
never mind.
oh,
You're
okay,
good.
never mind. I do not force point then.
Yeah, you keep it. Sorry.
I will
my
just
mistake.
chuck him into the goop.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something you can do. All right, it is 4d6
expecting that, were you?
damage. I just hope it ends the way I want it to. That's all I'm saying.
I do too.
Another question.
Oh no.
Like, so if you can move like liquid
Uh-huh.
as like how do you determine its size?
I don't think you can move liquid
But why not?
because
Like-
it's not an object.
But why isn't it an object?
Because it's stuff.
It's still matter.
Yeah, but it's not one piece of matter. It's not one, like, your brain doesn't comprehend a liquid the way it comprehends a solid.
Yeah, but technically a solid isn't just one piece of matter either.
That's why I'm trying to make the analogy of how your brain perceives it.
But like
Uh,
this sludge, as you've described it, is a syrup. So is it like thick enough that it could be perceived as like
Look.
If I look on Google, it's like an object is like a singularly accountable thing.
What
and
you
water is
want
not
to
a countable noun.
works. The reason it works is not the reason why you think it works. It
I
works
see.
for a different reason.
I see. I understand. Thank you. Have a nice day.
No, I won't. You're ruining it.
Good.
I only have 43 minutes left of it, and you're making it worse.
Let's just see how much worse it can get.
Where's Distant Lizard? Distant Lizard is down in here. Hello. Good morning. This lizard. Bonk.
Does it go in the
Alien.
goop?
It might. It might not. Who knows? Alia.
I'm being surrounded on all four sides.
I guess you
Um,
are left for dead.
My only safe side is here at the moment.
And choose heading her.
Dead.
Um. I'm going to move here,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack the lizard that is already partially. It's not doing so hot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Um.
Not my favorite roll of all time.
That lightsaber's not doing so great.
Could I rolled shit on the attack roll? Does it hit, or do I need to spend a force point if I wanted to?
It does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a force point.
Okay, you hit. It is dead.
Yay!
Oh,
You
that was the
cut
one that fell in
through.
sludge.
You cleave it. It is cleft in twain.
Good teamwork.
It is R4's turn.
Cool. So as my standard action, Zuda and Dark Lizard Alpha need to make a pose initiative check.
Sure.
Do I just roll initiative again?
Roll initiative.
Don't
just-
re-roll your initiative. Go to the initiative skill and roll it there.
Oh, okay.
That way it doesn't accidentally fuck up your turn order.
What the hell?
Oh. I was looking at the wrong stat block. Mine is a 9.
Hey,
What
you
is
made
that?
it.
Zuda gets to make a melee or ranged attack against it.
Okay. Sounds good. Make a melee or ranged attack against it.
I choose ranged.
I choose melee. He said it. You all heard it. He declared
He
it.
attacks by just whacking it with his hat.
You do not hit.
Yep.
Anything else on R4's turn?
Nope.
Okay. Then Zuda can take his actual turn.
Oh boy. I shoot at this one.
Sounds good.
Wow, more twos. I will re-roll that.
Sounds decent. Also, wow, minimum damage. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That does hit.
9 whole damage. Let's go.
Anything else?
Well, if I move away, can this thing attack me through this wall?
It can climb over the wall without much difficulty.
Oh,
But
this
can
is
it
all gonna
currently
happen
hit me if it's on the other wall?
As in, like, if you move one square away, are you still in its reach? Is that what
No,
you're
is it attack of opportunity if I move back?
Does it threaten that square? I do not believe so.
Then I will take a step and a half back.
When it says reach one square, does that mean it's reaching one square back, or its total reaches one square? Because there are plenty of creatures that don't say reach one square, so I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean?
I assume it's 1 in all directions, right?
I would assume, but I don't know for sure.
But the thing
Maybe
is,
its
there's a
tongue can
wall
go out,
between
like-
us.
Like, creatures that don't have reach at all don't have a reach one square set as, like, on their stat block.
Oh, so maybe like 1 extra? you know?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. It's so hard to know. It's so archaically written.
Just like the warning on your bag of chips.
I could go for a bag of chips right now.
No, that was a sandwich.
I see.
Delicious sandwich.
Language.
Actually,
Job's done.
Job's done. Okay. I don't think it means it has reach. I think
Okay.
this is fine. Clock.
Oh yes.
You're in a bad way.
Yeah, don't worry, look, right? They may be large, but I'm here tanking.
Well done. You're doing
Our
very
I-
well.
hero.
I prevented them from reaching past this choke point with my small body.
you are the third highest health member of this party.
Third highest health. What we live in?
Not current health, just max health. You're the second highest in current health.
Alright, well, unfortunately, I need to kill this guy so I can actually start moving. Because otherwise, I use out on my one attack bonus for not being able to move 2 tiles.
It
Wait,
just
can't you move
dissipates, right,
backwards and then
or-
move back?
That's the attack of opportunity.
I have this guy over here on.
You
That's
can't
true.
move in any way that doesn't provoke an attack.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true.
Oh, Andy?
You could move here, and then you don't provoke from either of them.
Oh,
They're bigger than they're actually, I think, on the map.
No, they're the correct size. They don't reach 2 squares away. All they reach is the squares in front of them.
alrighty. Well, surely I take. If I can, I take
A
this
withdraw
maneuver.
action.
Withdraw action. Never mind. Scratch
Well,
that.
it's a move action. You
Oh.
it's basically you move at half your speed. The first square of movement you take has to take you out of threatened squares, and then you can continue the movement.
Alrighty. Excellent. I moved twice. Alrighty. Excellent.
You have met the prerequisites for your what is it, skirmisher?
Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. Killing this guy. End his life.
Oh,
Close, but not quite.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Alright.
Neely.
I could probably end his life now, but instead, I'm going to mind trick Fear, the alpha.
Okay. Mind trick. Yeah. That seems good.
All right.
it peed itself.
A little bit. This little piggy.
What does he do with the last of his life?
I think he's hungry. I think he wants to eat Clop.
These lizards are so stupid.
Yeah. They do be having a 2 intelligence out here. That said, 30 and 21.
30 and 21. The 30 hits, but the 21 does not.
I see. Okay. And how about a 32?
32 does hit, yes.
Alright. You take 14 damage as it claws you once. And then it sticks out its tongue. And its tongue sticks to you.
Oh, no, you've been lemmed.
Pulls you into its jaw.
Now.
One. Does a 23 beat your reflex defense?
It's a 23. Let me check real quick. But what is this one stuff? If I use what is this independent spirit, it is not.
Oh. Okay, bet. Oh no. Wait, this isn't against your reflex defense. This is an opposed grapple.
Opposed grapple. Hold on.
Oh,
Because I already hit you. That was the 32. So now we roll opposed grapple.
Alright, so I just roll a grapple. Yes.
So yeah, you roll grapple. Your goal is to not. Okay. It has pulled you in, but it is not grappling you. It just has you grabbed with its tongue.
Look, I told you, a small creature can grapple against a bigger creature.
All right. You got
my
it.
son really is making paradigms in history out here.
Now. 20 and 29 and 30.
Yes, for me.
Yes.
Yes, those two do hit.
16 damage and then 15 damage. As the other one that's sitting next to you is like, no, it's mine, and tries to claw you out of the mouth of the other one. And then it gets bored and it tries to tongue lash you. Does a 33 beat your reflex defense?
33. Yes, but before that,
Okay.
I want to use my talent of stand tall. Well,
Okay.
actually, no, never mind. Scratch that. I'm just going
not
to.
scratching that. I'm scratching that.
The issue is, I don't think Shooter and Awful are in line of sight of me. Unless they are? Question mark.
Because of
Yeah,
the
you can
wall.
see them.
Oh, okay. So I can use stand tall.
They're kind of standing over the wall, so if you're in one's mouth, you can see them. Nalia
Yeah.
is for sure in line of
Alrighty.
sight.
So, was it because I took damage from this guy? They are allowed to take a single. Each person can take a reaction and do a single target attack on this guy if they want to.
Okay. Are they allowed to move first?
No,
Okay.
which is why I asked about the line of sight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mizuta can see, R4 can see. I don't think Nalia and Chu have the option to attack.
Yeah, wait, I don't have a ranged ability besides force.
Yeah, same.
If the two of you want to shoot a lizard.
If I had a gun, I would.
You both hit.
I technically still have a pistol somewhere, but like
You lower it on the
haven't used
condition
it.
track twice.
Oh,
Aggressively.
snap.
Minus 22. It's 19.
Is that right before it tried to do the reflex thing against Cloppy?
Yes, so it would be a 31.
A 31 still does beat my.
Okay.
No.
Now we roll opposed repel. Oh my
These
God.
lizards just can't catch a break.
This is the saddest day.
They have so much. And there's the net 20.
Dude, I'm a
Wow.
grapple champion.
He is a
Clop
grappling
has-
legend. He's just beating these larger lizards.
Klopp has his like not real arms just like wrapped around the tongues of these things, and he's like playing tug of war on both ends.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
That's my son, the champion of wrestling.
He's about to
Oh,
choke
I'm-
slam both of them into the
I'm going to
fucking
jump
dirt.
off the top rope.
You are in this square now. Nalia. Your droid is being grabbed by two different lizards that seem to be fighting over it. Actually, I'm going to put you here to better symbiotically signify how you are being.
Yo,
torn
that's not
into-
cheating. He's off the grid.
Okay.
They just can't get
Um,
his championship belt off of him.
All right.
They're tearing him to pieces.
The shreds, you say?
One might even say to ribbons.
Oh my goodness.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Okay, I'm going to use Battle Strike.
And then comes Nalia with the steel chair.
So I get
+1 to hit.
+1 to hit, and additional 2d6 if I hit. On my next attack. So I'm gonna step here, and I'm gonna attack the lizard directly south of me.
Sure.
First, aiming
So-
to
Sounds reasonable.
so and that's
Nelly. A 20 will hit. 17 damage will kill it.
okay, and then
Wrestling is interrupted.
Clop
with
gets pulled 5 feet away into the jaw of the other lizard as the second one relinquishes
Okay.
its grip on him.
but with cleave,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna attack the other lizard.
Okay. I was just kind of signifying the little rubber band movement that Clop does. You also kill this lizard.
Hell yeah.
And Clop, in the midst of being rubber banded back towards the other lizard, smacks it in the fucking head. It falls over dead, and Clop lands in this square upside down,
Oh no.
suddenly sporting a wrestling belt.
That's Rocky.
This
Yeah, the wrestling champion.
Dark Lizard Alpha runs in fear.
What?
And combat ends. He was mind tricked.
That's true. It's impressive that it was that powerful that
Oh
he
wait,
just
that's
left.
not true. He said his intelligence was 2, yeah.
Oh shit! The boss music's coming back on, boys. Let's go. Oh, we're getting Nidhogg now.
Oh, you can't trick
Alright.
things that are too stupid?
They have to have 3 or more, otherwise they're too stupid to trick.
Oh no.
Unlucky.
So what happens now? We go into phase 2 of Dark Lizard's form. How do I get to the GM layer on this new fucking setup? I swear to God. Roll20 is adapting for the worst.
Yeah, I realized that a couple minutes ago, but decided not to tell you until combat ended because it would be more fun
You're
this
a
way.
bitch. You're a whore. Alright, this lizard. It looks hungry enough to eat Nalia whole. So I'm gonna get my turn order back if it's all the same to you. Oh sure, now you don't save the turn orders. Whatever, hold on. I'll just reorder it the way I remember it. No, don't re-roll.
I'm on
Fine.
top.
Zuda can be down here. Whatever, it's fine. This goes here. This looks good. Alright. Thankfully, I only need this one creature's stats now. Alibaba. Nalia,
Yeah.
a 21.
It hits, but can I block?
You can block.
All right. Hell yeah.
Well done. An 18.
That would hit, but wait, no, we get +1 defenses until level 18.
Yes, you do.
Do ties hit?
Yes.
Okay, never mind, that would still hit. So I'm gonna try and block
Wait,
again.
why do we get +1 defense?
You get Clop and Nalia's
Oh.
destiny bonuses until level
So
8.
it definitely hits. That one hits.
Oh.
It's 1 bonus force point and +1 to all defenses. Okay. And that will be a good old fashioned 1d8. Right? No, 1d6. My mistake. It's 12. 18 as you get clawed.
Okay.
31.
Is that the damage or the hit?
This is to hit.
Okay, that hits, but
This is ranged.
The Dark Lizard?
Yes.
Oh shit.
okay. Well, I will still like attempt to
Okay. Can
block
you beat a
it.
31 at -10?
No, actually, I can't. Never mind. I won't try.
All right. Roll grapple.
For the range?
That's right. It's a prehensile
Okay.
tongue.
Yeah, it's pulling a Yoshi
Yeah,
on you.
it's
Oh,
doing a Yoshi
okay. All
tongue.
right. I understand now.
You have been claptrapped by this thing's jaw. It pins you to the ground and starts taking big, crushing bites into your flesh.
Well, that don't look good.
Nom, 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 nom. You are here.
So is the grapple against the just because I don't remember how grapples work. It's against the attack roll.
First, they roll to grab, which is an attack against your reflex defense. When they succeed, you roll an opposed grapple. If they succeed the grapple, you are grappled. And then based on which version of
Oh, they
grapple
rolled a
have,
second. They rolled a second 31. Okay, all right, all right.
Yes.
I can't read. All right, cool.
and where their grapple is pinned, you cannot move, you cannot take any actions, and you lose your dexterity bonus to reflex defense. On your turn, you can attempt to break free by either rolling acrobatics or an opposed grapple.
Good thing my dexterity bonus is nothing.
It is Chu Neely's turn.
Wait, wouldn't that mean if I got pinned, then I would actually gain dexterity because it's -2? It would go to 0.
It's your turn.
I will approach and force slam. Yar!
May I read Telekinetic Savant?
Yes.
Oh no, it's Telekinetic. What? Prodigy?
Power.
Discipline Strike. That's the
Discipline
one.
strike, yeah. So they're excluding my friends.
Sure. You succeed, I think. Yes. Wow, just barely. Roll damage. This creature takes 10 damage and is knocked prone onto Nalia, who is also on the ground.
Oops.
It was sitting there trying to eat her, and now it's sitting there trying not to suffocate on her.
Am I still grappled?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It didn't let go of you. It's just now crushing you with its weight.
Okay, cool.
R4.
Just gonna shoot it, I guess.
And I blast him.
So anyway, I started a blast. A
Big half
14 will
damage.
deal half damage. Yes, sir. One fat 11-y. Zuta. Sorry, was there anything else? I know you're Crime Lord adjacent now, so you might have a swift action.
No, not yet.
Okay. Zuta.
I will attack.
Attack. I blast.
Does it
Hit
hit?
him
Okay.
with your splash attack.
Use the boost to get through! You hit. You deal good, respectable damage.
Cool. I will full round attack.
Oh, wait.
So minus. Oh wait. Yeah,
that
wait.
would apply the -10 to the first attack, too.
Yeah, it would. Never mind. I still don't have the cool ability to do that then.
Not yet.
So I just stand here.
Menacingly. Combing my hat.
Yeah, my turn's
Alright.
over then.
Clop. This lizard is eating your Jedi.
Yes, but I'm upside down. Am I able to fire while upside down?
Yes, sir. You
I-
even get an accuracy bonus.
Accuracy bonus. Hold on.
It is +0.
That's value.
+0 accuracy bonus.
Make sure to enter 0 and the extra modifiers pop up.
No, but I have a point blank stuff, so I still have.
Oh
one.
wait. Was
Round.
if it's prone, is it denied its dex bonus?
It's complicated. Yes, but it also gets a bonus to its reflex defense against attack rolls. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but but
against ranged attack rolls.
So it's prone, so I
is
have a
it
minus
denied its dex bonus specifically? Is what I asked.
Yes. It is
Okay,
denied
so
its
it is
dexterity.
-1 on the condition track then.
See, here's the thing. You've reminded me it's prone, so you actually miss.
Yeah, but I could force point then.
Sure,
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Well, wait, no. If it misses, first off, I can reroll my attack.
Sure, that's fine too.
15. Then
Do you always have to take the second roll,
I don't think I
or do you
do.
just take the better roll?
Oh no, I have to take the second. So then I miss.
You shouldn't have reminded me it was prone.
No, but I need to because otherwise this talent that I took at level 1 instead of taking the correct talents, I would I need to keep track of
It's
it.
a good
so,
talent.
Yeah.
You just have negative synergy with Chuneely, that's all.
Well, huh.
He's like,
I slam things.
Yeah, but prone isn't. It's just
Prone?
always a +5 to.
I think it's 4. Is it 4 or 5, Kevin?
That just sounds weird.
Prone targets get a plus, or ranged attacks against a prone character take a -5 penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and whether they're prone, because they want to be or not.
Yeah.
So that attack misses. I'm gonna gain back my 20 health. Clop, your attack misses. Nalia cannot take any action except acrobatics or grapple. Or no, actually, the way it works is you just lose your turn, and then on its turn, it can roll grapple to maintain it. If it fails, you break free, but you don't gain your turn back.
Because I'm pinned.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I just struggle uselessly.
Help! Grapple you.
A woman has fallen into a lizard in Lego City.
Oh,
Dang.
no. I
I'm
don't
still
believe.
stuck.
I believe you will remain pinned there for a bit longer. It will bite you, and then it will do 2 claw attacks against Clop.
I don't think it was possible for me to
No, it's not. Not with that roll.
beat a 35 because my grapple I only get it's the +10. So
Does a 26 hit you, and then a 24 and a 17 against Clop?
26 hits, 24 and 17 miss.
Well, the 26 is against Nalia.
Oh. Then 24 and 17 miss.
Okay.
the 26 hits, yeah.
All right.
Wait, is that lizard thing attacking from prone with melee attacks?
It stands up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which once
Well,
again,
then
I'll
It's literally not threatened. It just stands up. Okay. Nalia takes 13 damage. It attempts to
Cool.
swipe at Clop and misses both. You are still pinned. It is Chu's turn.
I have another charge of slam, and I will use it. Pow!
Zuda cries. Roll use the force. Oh my goodness. Yes. Roll damage.
Oh.
It is once more knocked prone. Nalia is struggling to catch her breath.
I'll knock you loose soon, Aelia. Hold on.
Every time this thing goes down, her head like hits the ground again. So she's just constantly being throttled. Anything else?
Nope.
It is R4's turn. They will take 7. Anything else?
Nope.
It's Zuta's turn.
Damn, dude, this thing being prone is crippling our body.
If only blasters were melee.
Yeah. Does prone count as cover? Like, would aiming do anything or no?
Ooh.
Because I don't understand what's the point of aiming if it's only to reduce cover.
Because if it actually was
bonuses.
like taking cover behind like a wall, for example,
Mm.
you don't know when you attack whether I'm giving something a cover bonus or not unless you ask and I tell you. So there are times where you might roll to hit against something, and I'll say it hits or it misses, accounting for cover. And unless I hear you say you aim,
Yeah,
I just
but does
pretend like
prone
you didn't.
count as cover?
That is what I'm trying to read. You know, I've never really thought about that. I think I'm gonna let you have it. It makes sense to me. Just because they're prone doesn't mean aiming wouldn't help.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. That's kind of weird that I can't aim.
I like the logic. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, then
Sure. I would
hopefully
say
this
aiming can
hits it.
negate the prone penalty. You do hit.
Oh,
It goes -1 on the condition track, right? Because you aimed.
yeah.
Yay!
Alrighty. It is Klopp's turn.
Alrighty, well, I'm still upside down. I see no reason to change my positioning.
Do a flip.
Oh, I saw that I can hit a prone target.
Surely. Are you aiming out of curiosity?
Nope.
Alright. You miss.
Well, that's force point range. You want to risk it?
So I've never used a force point before.
Why do you have a -4?
Isn't it -5 for prone?
Okay. And what's the +1?
Point blank.
Okay. I like knowing the numbers.
Alrighty,
Yes,
it's
you
just-
on a 5 or a 6, you would hit if you roll a
Alrighty,
force point.
force point.
Hey!
Let's go.
I always win these.
He never misses. Nalia loses her turn. It is opposed grapple time. It is
Opposed
time for
Oh, hell
opposed
yeah.
grapple.
Yeah, but now it's down on the condition track. It'll be easier this time.
At least by one.
Yes,
No,
sir.
It's really higher.
It sure will. It's one lower. What do you mean?
Why do I even try roll?
I unironically lowered the roll by 1. It attempts to consume Nalia whole. It's a 22 hit.
I hate that I'm being bored by a lizard, but yeah, it is.
Sometimes these games just happen this way.
It has to be this way. Take 15 bite damage. Clop.
Wait, can she force point the
A
grapple?
22 and a 27. It is not her turn, so no, she cannot.
Hmm.
22
Alrighty,
and
And
a
this-
even if I
27.
could, it's not
The
enforced.
27 would indeed hit me.
Well,
Okay.
didn't you only lose by 1?
No.
Oh, that was
it
a
rolled. It
damage.
rolled a 36 on its grapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the grapple is big.
These things have a +19 to grapple at max health. It is quite fascinating. Oh, what is lashing?
Wait, but they're
take?
not max health, are they?
Oh, it's just never mattered. No, that's why I've lowered this one's condition because it's taken enough hits above its threshold that it's lost condition.
Hmm.
It is 1d6 plus 12. Clop takes 16. It is Chunili's turn. Nalia is still pinned. This thing is getting closer and closer to trying to consume her whole.
This is
Well,
not
I'm out
making...
of slams. Did it get that back up?
Yes, it did.
Well, I will then close the distance and take out my
I can
lightsaber and
close
go
the distance.
slash
On who?
on the lizard.
On who?
Yeah, I could have
Hold up.
tried to like hit
No.
Nelia to free her.
You do hit Nalia.
What?
You're upset with her.
Stop it! No!
I wanted to bore her, not the lizard.
What?
Does a 19 hit Nalia?
Thanks, I hate it. Yes.
You take 12 lightsaber damage.
What the fuck?
I'm under the influence still, apparently.
He inhaled it. It's in his system.
Damn, who knew that drugs would be bad?
The space cook, let me tell you. R4. Chu Neely just attacked Nalia with a lightsaber. It's like that scene from Return of the Jedi, except worse. Who are you shooting?
The fucking lizard.
Okay. Yeah. Wait,
It's not you. I have a fucking massive headache.
I do too. It's okay. We're
Oh.
almost done. We'll make it out of this together.
Man,
Zuta.
I'm like,
It's all could have been avoided if I just didn't remind the GM of the rules.
We'll finish as soon as this is over. You don't need to stay if you don't need to, or don't want to.
I mean, just assume I shoot it. I apologize. Just have to dip.
You're fine. Have a good night.
Hope
Feel
you
better.
feel better soon.
Thanks.
Who are you shooting?
Yeah, the lizard.
Nalia!
You was about to say Nelia.
Excuse me! I heard it! I heard it! You all heard it!
I heard it.
The lizard, I assume?
Nail lizard, yes.
Excellent. Oh. A crueler individual would make you live with your decision. You
It's so
slay
mean
the
to make-
monster.
We
Nalia
did it. We
frees
slew the
herself-
monster.
Chu Neely.
Mission accomplished.
Standing over the half Nalia, lightsaber in hand. True anger in his eyes.
Ready to finish the
Are you
job.
gonna attack me
Yes,
again?
we gotta stop him before he attacks. Stop him! Someone stop him!
You're the one with the grapple check. Hello?
Oh yes, I will go and grapple.
Excellent. Roll grapple. Actually, it's roll grapple versus his reflex, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah.
Alright, so I will grapple.
And yeah. Okay. Is a 23 beat Chu Neely's reflex?
That
defense?
does.
All right. Roll opposed grapple.
Wow. You could force
Oh.
point it.
I
It's not
could.
his turn,
Oh, I have a feat, so let's.
Wait, we're not in combat
It's
though.
my turn.
but he's not the attacker. It's always the attacker's turn.
Uh,
You have to re-roll the grapple, Rada, for the opposed roll. Pretty sure that's how it works. I don't think you keep the first roll.
I thought we only had to re-roll it after successive turns or whatever.
Wait, what's going on?
I think the way it works is okay. Hold on. Grapple flowchart. SWSE.
Since they're in the middle of grappling, can I like move away without provoking an attack of opportunity from Chu Neely?
Hold on.
I mean,
I
he
need
is
to-
grabbed.
I need to read opposed grapple check. I'm pretty sure the way it works is once you've rolled the opposed grapple, like once you've rolled the grab, which is the first roll, then you make an opposed grapple, which is a second roll,
Yep.
and you have to beat his grapple in order to grapple him. Otherwise, you have only grabbed him.
Yeah.
So roll another grapple check. You pin, right? You have pin?
Yes, I have pin.
Oh,
You
wait.
pin Chu Neely.
Wait, I have force readiness that allows me to roll a force point when it's not my turn.
What the?
Monka W.
Oh, you go, what?
Oh!
I do not pin.
What the? So I can use a force point here or something.
Yes,
Yeah, you
you
could.
can.
I will not be pinned.
This is the greatest shit. You
By
cannot
one.
make this shit up. Oh my god.
You are my son. You will not defeat me.
But he is grabbed.
He is grabbed. Nalia can squirm away as if she is prone.
Okay.
I loot the lizard's body for loot angrily. There
You're
must be something
grabbed.
with loot in this
Come on,
universe.
Weren't you still grabbed or something?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
grabbed. I'm
grabbed.
not grappled.
He
I fall
doesn't-
prone and start lizarding the loot.
He doesn't have to leave the square he's in to do that, so
Oh, I see.
Fair.
Gotcha.
it's fair game.
I'm
You
gonna
find a
take my
few loose
sword.
teeth, a lot of Nalia's blood, probably some or most of Nalia's clothes. Maybe like some tongue.
Ugh.
Dip the teeth in the blood and put them in my pocket.
I think we're gonna call it here, guys.
What the?
My little grapple now. Oh, alright, we can do that next time.
Yeah, don't forget. The WWE wrestle off has to continue.
So, Valen's offer is looking real good.
Yo, that Valen Draco guy, he had some good points. You know what I mean? Couple of really solid points.
Excellent way to end things off. We're in a grapple check.
What a great game this was.
This was a wonderful session.
Can't say I've ever had someone drink the fucking cola before. That's a new one